It doesn't.
Penis is what boys have down in front.
It's fabulously freaky.
Live from a dumpy condo we like to call KDK Studios, KDK's Lunatic Fringe is on the air.
The following program contains material of an adult nature and is intended for mature audiences only.
I have no idea what we're going to do tonight. We'll think of something. If you have ideas for prank calls, you can join us in the chat room. That's right, we have a new chat room. People tuning in last week are aware of the drama though, because our chat server died, so the chat room wasn't working, and we tried using a temporary chat room on Yahoo. Bad idea. Yahoo is so full of holes and backdoors that there's so many ways that people could take advantage of it with just downloading simple hacker tools. And that's what Hellbringer did last week. Deny as he might, he finally did come around and admit that it was him, which was good. We weren't even mad about it, and he was going to continue the charade with the I didn't do it, and then when he realized I wasn't mad about it, he was just like, yeah, I did it. But it's not a big deal, because you know what, that's the sort of thing that I've done before, and I understand people being stupid. Or childish, that might be a better word. The only problem is, it did sort of disrupt the program, because I couldn't get numbers of people to call. People couldn't send me numbers because you kept booting me off of Yahoo. So next time, can you go pick on Pindar or just find some other victim? Why does it have to be us? Well, why can't you fuck with somebody and then tell us about it so that we can enjoy it as an outside observer rather than the one who's being picked on? But it was sort of funny though. It made the program a little more interesting when you listen to the tape. Me and Ted just getting more and more frustrated, but nobody ever really got angry about what happened. So that's a good thing. If you want to listen to last week's program, it's up at kdkprankcalls.com on the Lunatic Fringe page. That's the archive where we put the old shows. I usually put them up on the Saturday or the Friday following the previous week's program. So that means if you don't hear it live, if you're not listening right now, you won't be able to listen for another 6 days at least. Because I'm not putting it up till Friday. Because I want to encourage people to be here live and help the spontaneous event of everybody being here live. What are you looking for? They're under that table. You got them? You're welcome. And I'm going to have to leave very shortly to drive Keith to work, but that's okay. It only takes like 10 minutes, and I'll play some prank calls in the meantime. Hopefully, it looked like pretty much the usual crowd was at Atlantic Dimensions show last night. It went very well. Atlantic Dimensions did their one-shot show. It's not a weekly thing, I don't think. But they did it last night at, I guess they came on at about 10:30, and they went on for about 2 hours, and I recorded it, so if you guys need the file, contact me and I have it for you. And if you need me to host the file so that you can post it as a stream on your site, I can do that too. Other than that, that's about the only new thing on the site this week. The new chat room, which is ironically, you know what server the new chat room is on? It's on Central Chat, the one that Blackout used to be on. Isn't that appropriate? One of our listeners gets him booted off of that, and then we get a chat room on Central Chat. But it's probably a good idea because we already know Drew, the guy who runs the server, and we know that he likes us. So I don't know why I didn't think of Central Chat before. Hello, Mouse. Mouse insists on saying hello to everybody, so say hello, Mouse, and then maybe a bit quiet. Good girl. You're lucky you're so pretty. Don't eat the microphone. What? Yeah. She was about to eat the microphone. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, we're on the new Central Chat now, which makes sense because we're friends with Drew. And hopefully when bitches complain about us, if they want to complain about us, hopefully Drew will say it's just somebody talking shit, trying to hate on KDK. Right, boss? Because I've talked to him in chat rooms on his own Central Chat before, and he likes us. He's a cool guy, so that's sort of the reason why he put the kibosh on Blackout, partly because Blackout said some very awful, mean, nasty, rotten things. He said some bad, awful things, which he later regretted. But anyway, I'm still a little groggy. I haven't had anything to drink or smoke, and I still feel like I'm more out of it now than I will be 2 hours from now. I'm really tired. But I don't have to work again tomorrow. Tomorrow's my last day of vacation, so I'm going to make the most of it tonight. We're gonna make the most of it tonight. Maybe we'll stay up late, getting drunk into the wee hours of the morning. You know what I was thinking about doing? I was thinking about pretending I'm ending the show after like 2.5 or 3 hours, and then like play some music for 15 minutes so everybody tunes out, and then come back and do a second show and record it, and then keep it to like play when I don't feel like doing a show one night, so that most people won't have heard it, and like kick people out of listening, and then go on for a couple more hours just to give myself a night off in the future. What do you think? Yeah. We got a lot accomplished today. We cleaned the house a little, and I started burning all of the discs that I have to mail out because we got an order. Everybody who's a regular KDK Prank Calls knows that I finally got the buy buttons up there so people can buy stuff on the site again, and I put up a donate button. So I wanted to thank my new favorite listener, Raw Milk, for donating $25. Thank you, Raw Milk. It's greatly appreciated, and the money will go towards the beer and the weed and the phone cards it takes to bring this program to you every week. Which reminds me, I don't know if I need a phone card or not. I don't think I do. Fuck it, if I do, I'll do local numbers, right? I don't like using other people's cards. Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to play this while I go settle in, grab myself a beer, and get ready to do the program. You guys do the same thing. Settle in and get ready for our program. Tonight we're going to be listening to the music of Charles Manson and have some audio from him that I'll be playing later on tonight. Some new stuff from KDK and the Atlantic Dimensions and College Flex and whoever we get to, and of course all the live calls. So, well, before I do this, let me give out the address for the chat room because it wasn't there last week, so now hopefully more people will join us in there this week. The server is Central Chat. The room is KDK. All caps, but I don't know if that even makes a difference. Capital K, capital D, capital K. I don't know if that even makes a difference. Somebody let me know if that makes a difference or not. Or you can just go to kdkprankcalls.com and click on where it says chat room and join us that way. And I'd actually prefer if you did it that way because I went through all the trouble to embed the navigation bar and the KDK logo on that page. So use the Java applet. Anyway, I'm going to play something from Sky Daddy. His website is skydaddy.com. If you poke around, you can still find his prank calls, but he's starting to get disheartened and might be retired from the prank calling world. But it was good while it lasted. This call is entitled Driveway Work, and I'll be right back.
Hello? Hi there.
Hi.
What's that?
Who's this?
My name's Dave Cheney. I live about 3 houses up.
Okay.
And I was wondering if we could use your lawn.
For?
We have some trucks to come in, and there's going to be some reconstruction of our driveway, and we need a good yard, and you have a good one.
You know what?
Mm-hmm.
I'd have to ask my dad. Not my dad. Like sleeping.
Ask your dad.
Yeah, my husband.
Ask your dad and see if they'll give you permission.
Yeah, let me ask my husband.
Okay.
And I'll have to get back to you. Let me get a pen. We just had a baby, so we were all sleeping.
Oh. I'd say congratulations, but I don't know what you mean by that.
Oh, we just had another son.
Did you give birth to a live child?
Yes.
Oh, congratulations. That is a great achievement. What's that?
What time is it?
It's about 4:30 in the morning, I think.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have a pen?
Let me see if it'll ring.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me know when I should give you the number.
Go ahead, sir.
456 66. My name's Brad.
Your name is Brad?
Brad Phillips.
Sir, who are you?
My name is Brad Phillips.
I thought you were Dave Cheney.
No. Dave Cheney is who's going to come in and dump the cement and plaster in your yard.
Construction of your driveway.
Right. We're gonna deconstruct the driveway, really, and we need someplace to dump the waste.
Oh.
Do you understand?
Oh.
We need a yard to dump the waste on.
Waste?
Right.
The dirt?
Yeah. And cement, glass.
Oh, no.
You know.
You can't dump it on our yard.
What we would do is just scatter it evenly.
I doubt it, sir. I'll have to get back.
You won't even notice it unless you look at it.
Well, we have kids, so what do we want to glass on our yard? Please don't call back. I have no idea. Please don't.
Ask your dad and let me know.
I don't have my father.
Ask your dad and get back to me.
I'm not going to call you back.
I know.
Hello?
Oh, hello. Is Gary there?
No, he's not. Man, who's calling?
This is Sally Windrew, one of your neighbors.
For what?
This is Sally Windrew. I'm one of your neighbors.
You're a neighbor?
Yeah, I'm a neighbor. Yes, I am.
You're one of our neighbors?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Is there anything I could, relay a message to?
Yeah, I want to know why he's stomping around on my roof.
Huh?
I want to know why he's on my roof.
On your roof?
Yes, he was. He was stomping around up there and sneaking through my bushes like he's some kind of mission or...
Whoa. Hang on. What was your name again?
My name's Sally Windrew.
Sally Windrew?
Yeah?
And you said my dad was on your roof sneaking around in your bushes?
Yeah. Yes, he was.
Huh?
Yes, he was. Like he was in some kind of military mission or something.
Military mission?
Yeah.
I think you're a little whacked out of your head. Do you have any mental diseases?
No, I do not.
Do you have any, do you take any prescription medicine?
No,
Don't fucking lie to me.
Why are you studying?
Because, look, I know my father, he can't even get his fat ass up on a motherfucking roof. The damn can't climb a ladder because his damn knees all fucked up.
Now you're just sticking up so you're lying now.
Man,
He must have been doing...
who are you trying to... No. So what are you trying to call here and try to... what's your point?
I can't understand you.
I said, what's your point? You're speaking Ebonics. I'm trying to speak Ebonics back to you.
Oh, yes. Well, he's on my roof trying to do...
Is he on your roof right now?
Not right now.
When was he on your roof?
He was on there yesterday.
He was on it yesterday?
Yes, I got him on tape.
You got him on tape?
Yeah, you accusing me of being on drugs, and you said like you have a speech impediment. He thinks he's in some kind of military war or something.
He's in some my dad does not have any military fucking clothing.
Oh, he wasn't wearing the clothing, but he was sliding against the wall like he was hiding from something and crawling through my bushes and stuff.
Look, Ray, you're seeing stuff. You trip on acid or something?
No, I do not. I don't do it.
How old are you?
I'm 72 now. I've never laid a finger on any kind of drug.
How do you even know my father?
I asked around, so who's that man that's leaving from my yard? One of the other neighbors told me who he was.
Who's his neighbor?
I ain't gonna tell you.
Exactly, because you're fucking getting fucking he said, she said bullshit. You're 72 years old, you're fucking loony, and you fucking need to quit calling you, otherwise you will gonna have to call the law, and you're gonna, you know, for
I already called the law.
You're harassing this household, all right? I'm asking you right now not to call here no more. If you have them on tape, you take the tape to the fucking police. I'm asking you not to take the fucking...
I'm asking you not to stand on my roof and jump around.
Hey, I'm his son.
Oh, now you're just making me angry.
What was your address?
I ain't giving it to you now. You're all angry and pumped up.
No, I'm just trying to help you see. My dad ain't gonna crawl on a fucking roof to look at you. You're 72 years old. If anything, if you were 23, you might do it.
I didn't say he was looking in my window. I said he was stomping around. Let's do like he's...
You have nothing my father would want. You're 72. You're fucking probably ugly as shit. And you're black. Are you black?
No, I'm not. I'm completely white. And I don't know what your problem is.
What's your address? You know our address. We'll talk this out.
I ain't telling you. You're all pumped up.
Well, then, look, lady, then don't call here if you can't fucking talk something out. All right?
And just stay off my roof.
This is Starbucks.
And I'm back just to say that I have to leave to go give Keith a ride to work, so I'm not going to be back for another 10 minutes. It's turning out to be a sparkling program already, isn't it? Anyway, I'm sorry, but it's got to be done. So listen to this, and I'll be right back.
I want to ask Jack Toss tips on self-defense. Because every time someone takes advantage of me, I can defend myself. Jack Toss, what the...
Hello.
Hello.
My daughter told me that she just called me.
Oh, okay. You the one that, Miss Ashbury, you know Miss Ashbury?
No, I don't know Miss Ashbury.
Well, she said that you was the one that I was supposed to call about some wood to burn in my fireplace.
No, I'm not the one. You're supposed to get in contact with Jim Master, the man what owns Cannoncraft, and that's where they get those blocks from. They come out there and get them, or either they get somebody to haul them to spawn.
Yeah, well, maybe she thought you were the one that hauled them. Is that
no, I'm a woman. I don't haul wood.
You don't haul it? Well, I'd pay somebody to bring it out here to me.
Well, where you live?
Out here at Butch Creek.
Out at Brush Creek. And what's your name?
This is Leah.
Huh?
Leah.
Who?
Liz Ashbury. You know, Beulah is my sister.
Beulah.
She live over there in town.
Beulah, Yabba?
No, honey, Ashbury. Beulah Ashbury. She live over there, I believe it's on Whitworth Street.
On Whitworth Street. No, I don't know her, but I'll take your name and address, and when I get to work Monday morning, I'll talk to Jim Master about it, and I know both you can get it. There ain't no hill to climb. You can get the wood.
Yeah?
And it don't cost that much either.
Well, did they bring it out to me?
Yeah, it's a guy there. I'll bring it to you.
Well, that's what I want.
Well, okay. Just give me your name and address, and I'll...
My name is Leela. That's L-E-U. L-A-H. In Ashbury.
Ashbury. And you live at Brush Creek? What house? What the number? Or what the route? Or what?
Well, honey, when you get out... You know where Brush Creek is?
Uh-huh.
When you get out here to Brush Creek, you take the first R road to the right. And I live in the second house on the left.
You white or black?
I'm black, honey.
I just wanted to know. Well, the reason I'm asking so many questions, I've been getting a lot of crank calls, been messing with me on the phone. That's the reason I'm acting like I'm doing.
Don't know. You know, I had people call me, too. I just want people call me all the time.
Really?
Yeah. I just don't know who it is.
I don't either, but I'll tell you one kind of picking thing. I never find it out.
Well, what have they been saying, honey?
Just a bunch of old nasty stuff.
They called me up and won't know if I was a hoe and all kinds of stuff. I don't know who that is. I don't know how they even got my name.
Well, I tell you what, you sound just like that guy what's been calling me, I swear.
Sounds like him.
Your voice and everything.
Y'all know.
Older song, you sound just like him. Then again,
No, honey. I was a 75-year-old woman.
You a 75-year-old woman?
Yes, ma'am.
You ain't no woman, you a man.
No, honey, I was a woman. Honey? Does that sound that much like a man?
You a man.
No, honey, I Leela Ashbury.
Well, how old you say you are?
75 years old.
And you a woman?
Yeah.
Well, you sound just like a man, really.
Lord, I didn't know I got the cold. I guess that may be my false little horse.
And when you just said about somebody call you up and call you all kind of hoes, you went just like that man. That's what made a bell ring to me.
Was that what he's doing to you, honey?
And they don't know nothing about me. And I don't see how Miss Ashbury knows my name.
Well, I don't know, honey. Well, you see, this man, I don't know who it was that told her about it. And she said that he told her that you were the one that to get it. You see, and she told me. See, that's my sister. Beulah Ashbury.
Beulah Ashbury. I don't know but one black person live on Whitworth.
Well, she lived down there in a new house on the end, you know, honey, over up close to the railroad track. They just built the house about a year ago.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's no new house built on Whitworth.
Yes, ma'am.
No, sir.
Oh, down there on the end.
It's no new house built.
Honey, she just had a house built about a year ago. Sure did.
Well, if she did, it's not built on Whitworth now.
Yes, ma'am. You just wrong, honey. You ain't been there. She just had a house built.
See, I live in Sulphur Spring, and I have some people that live over on Whitworth Street. There's not but one black family that lives till you get across that railroad off there. And still, it's just some old houses. It's not no new house built.
They built in one of them government homes down there where old house place used to be.
They built in her one?
No, they built her one. She lived in it. I stayed up there with her one time. She got her a new house. You go over there and see her, visit her. She'll want you to stop in and talk to her. Show is it's on you going to the east there on Whitworth. It'll be on the left. Matter of fact, it's the last house on the left.
The last house on the left. Before you get to the
railroad track. Brand new house there. Sure is. Used to be an old house. That old house. And they tore it down.
What you said her name was? Beulah Ashbury.
Beulah Ashbury.
Does she have a phone?
Sure has.
Well, do you know her number?
Yeah, I know what her number is. That's my sister, you know.
Well, give me a number and I'll call her. Maybe she can, and she can get in contact with that guy, because he don't live very far from her.
That number is 885 7211. Can't hardly read my own writing.
Okay, then. Well, I'll get right on it then.
Well, do you think that they can get me some wood, honey? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, you'll get some wood.
Yeah. Well, listen. You saying about that man, you don't know who he is? He calls me about every week out here.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Calls me in the middle of the night to get up out the bed.
Yeah, that's right.
You know who?
I don't know who in the world it is.
You know, when I heard some people uptown saying that he calls all over the place.
He do? That's true. That's no lie.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, I got to go to work now, and I'm going to have to go, and I'm going to see that you getting this wood.
Okay, well, look. You got my directions out here, honey?
Yeah.
Okay, if you'll happen to deliver me some out here, I would sure be happy. I'll pay you.
Oh, okay.
Tell him I'll pay you.
Oh, okay, I sure will.
Okay. Thank you, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hello?
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 Yeah, is John there?
John?
Yeah.
I'm sorry you have the wrong number.
This is...
It sure is.
Well, where is he?
Where's John?
Yeah.
I don't know. He hasn't been here for like 4 weeks.
4 weeks?
Yeah, because this has been my number for like 4 weeks.
Well, who's this?
It was Allison.
Allison?
Yeah.
What is your problem?
What's your problem?
I'm looking
Just
for my...
because John's not here doesn't mean you have to get an attitude with me.
I don't have an attitude.
I know, I'm just joking.
Why do you gotta pick on me?
I'm just joking.
Why are you joking?
Why is your number unknown on our caller ID?
What do you mean? It's unknown?
Yeah, do you ever call here and hang up?
No.
Okay.
Why would I call there and hang up? I'm looking for my friend John. I want to talk to someone.
Oh, I'm sorry. He's not here, so...
Well, what did you do with him?
I didn't do anything with him, dude.
Well, why'd you take his number? Dude?
Hang on, here he is.
Alright.
Hey, dude, what's going on?
Nothing. What's going on with you?
Not much. Not much.
What are you up to?
Nothing right now.
Who is this?
This is John.
Oh, you're John? You don't sound like my John.
Yeah, I'm not.
Well, where are you?
Where?
Yeah.
Where is this place?
Where is this place?
What?
You're picking up random women now, aren't you?
Something like that.
Why? Where's your meter at?
What?
Why? Where'd you meet her? Down by Chauncey?
What?
Down by Chauncey?
No, what's going on?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
I asked you where you met her.
Oh, I have no idea. I don't remember.
You don't remember where you met her?
No.
Then how did you get there?
I walked with them from Earhart, I guess.
So you met him there?
Yeah.
That's all you had to say?
Okay.
So what do you live in, Hillebrand or something?
No. A little bit, dude.
Oh, okay. How do you like those?
Pretty cool.
So, why were you trying to be my friend John?
Oh, I was just messing around, dude.
Oh. Alright. So what are you guys doing?
Oh, we're just hanging out here.
So, are we going drinking? You want to go drinking?
I guess.
What do you mean you guess?
Well, I don't know, dude. There's like other people here. I have to think
Well,
about
ask
them.
him.
He wants to know if we want to go drinking. Let's go. Hold on, I'll give the phone to someone else here real quick.
Okay.
John, with you?
Don't hang up on the side. Alright, he doesn't want to talk, so I don't know.
Well, what's his problem? Put him on the phone.
Alright, what's your problem? Put him on the phone. He's being a douchebag, so I guess not.
Oh, man. Why do you hang out with that guy?
I don't know, dude.
Wasn't he all excited there for a second?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, and then he totally washed out. What is that? Ask him if he stinks when he's wet.
If he what?
If he stinks when he's wet.
Why?
Well, because then he's a pussy.
Oh, I gotcha.
Ask him real quick. Let's hear what he says.
No, alright, here we go.
Alright.
You think you're wet, I'm like, Okay.
Anyway, so they don't want to go?
I guess not.
Alright, that's cool. But, are you guys going down there tomorrow?
Down where?
Down in the bars, the Chauncey.
Oh, I don't know. I doubt it.
Well, do you ever go to the bars?
No, not usually.
Why not? Drinking at home?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, well, I guess guess I'll check you guys later.
All right. Later, man.
See ya.
Hello?
Hello?
Who's this?
You heard me.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Is this Otto?
This is?
Okay. I'm looking for an alternator.
Yes, you are?
I'm looking for an alternator.
Hey, sir, you shut up, because I'm talking to this customer. He's more important than you. What kind of alternator, sir?
It's on a 94.
A 94 Ford Mitsubishi?
No, Mitsubishi pickup.
Oh, a pickup. So it'd be a Datsun.
Mitsubishi.
Mitsubishi?
Yeah.
Do you spell that M-U-T-A? What kind of alternator?
Hello?
We have them in.
Hello, who am I speaking to?
I'm trying to talk to this customer. You shut up?
Yeah, who's this? This is Danny.
Okay,
The other side.
okay, listen, Danny. Alternators come in green, blue, yellow, and purple. Which color would you like? They're different prices.
Yeah, who am I speaking to on the other line?
Shut up, sir. I'm talking to Danny.
No, you need to shut up, because I'm the district manager and I want to know who I'm talking to.
I'm trying to talk to Danny, if you'd listen. How many times did I say that to you now?
I'm trying to talk to you.
All right. Anyway, alternators. Aqua, raspberry, blueberry. What color, what flavor would you like, sir?
Who's this on the other side? Who am I speaking to?
My name's Charles.
Charles?
Yes, sir. And which color of alternator would you like? Well, you obviously don't want an alternator because you're not going to answer my question. Okay, Danny?
Who's this?
I told you, this is Otto. My name's Charles.
What the hell is this? Crying out loud! Somebody throw a pie!
And I'm back. I'm not sure exactly how long you folks were listening to Dead Air, but my little playlist ran out. I had to get some gas while I was out. Okay, now we're ready. Let me get settled in here. Let me go grab my beer. Warm beer, of course. For some reason, I've never liked drinking cold beer. Because I hate the taste of beer, and I like to be able to drink it fast and get the taste over with. And if it's really cold, you can't really slam it. Pardon me while I take off my shoes and my glasses, so I don't have them anymore. There we go. Okay, give me a moment to check in on the chat room and see what people are saying. I only have one number coming in tonight from Mr. Peepers for Jonas Lukavicius. He says he called the number. He called once to see if the number worked. Cursing in English and some foreign language. Could be the next Long Duong. That's a mighty tall proclamation there. There can be only one Long Duong. Long Duong, whatever the hell his name is. Angry old Chinese man, Mr. Wong. Okay, now we're ready. We got the beer, we got the phone card, we got the weed, and we're ready to roll. Let's see who we're going to call first. Okay, Neo is sending her numbers in now, so I'll get to those when she's done. In the meantime, let's call it this possible angry foreign dude. Hey.
What's that?
What's that, hey?
Who are you?
You don't know my name, but I'm a friend of Pindar's. He told me... You know how you worked with him on the creation of the Muon engine?
Listen, man, what time is it?
Where I am, it's 7:12 in the morning.
Where from you are talking to me?
From a secret, undisclosed location far beneath the surface of the Earth's crust.
Listen, go and fuck yourself, okay? Man sense, come here.
Why you gotta be like that?
Man like contact, you see?
What is that?
What is that?
Is that some kind of bad
Listen, you a
juju?
piece of shit. Don't call to me anytime. I will find you.
You'll find me.
Yeah, I'll piss on your head.
You piss on my head, I'll get my friend Pindar to knock you senseless. Okay, you know, I'll have to remember that number because you're right. He is... I was just feeling the guy out for that call there, but he might be a good permanent victim. Let me write that name down. Maybe we'll give him a call later on in the night because he seems like he'll be pretty riled up if we call him back in the same night. He speaks enough English to be able to understand us, yet he still has the funny accent that makes the prank call that much better. Okay, Mio's numbers, we have King Donut, Almeda Pigs, Gaylord Fokker. That name is very familiar. I think I might have called it before. Wait Still Forker, Morgan Forker Lopath, Ishak Beach, Wilfredo Tarbe, Zanya Tartar, Fuse Lila, Dolu Luilu, something like that, Queen Beulah, Hefziba Beulah, Turby Phil Beulah, Baltazar Tabulo, Tammy Tarball, Moses Ankoba, and Toshifumi Kanobu. As far as I can pronounce those names. And Mr. Peepers also sent in Napoleon Sikovicius. We're on the vicious tangent.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
How are you?
Just fine.
I'm sorry I took your mail. They're making me call and they want me to apologize for what I did, and I'll bring it back to you tomorrow. Would that be okay?
Okay.
I was wandering through the neighborhood and I was walking by and I don't know, for some reason I just see a package inside the mailbox, so I opened it up and it was CDs. You know, from the music club.
Uh-huh.
It was the new Keller CD. So I'm going to bring it by, and I'm sorry for taking it.
That's quite all right.
Okay. This is Mr. Rosenthal. I'm sorry. I live at number 14, and I'll be over there tomorrow, and maybe I'll come in disguise so you don't call the police on me.
Okay.
Okay. Well, good night.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Do you really think somebody stole his Keller CD out of the mailbox? What are the odds that he ordered one?
Read my lips. You feel blame? Are you mad? Do you feel like Bruce Bob Referendus? No, come on. You set a baby in the cradle, you go big out like a skin back and bottle of fat and man and Michael. He's just no more, he's no more younger or older than I am.
Obviously a major malfunction.
Remorse for what? You people have done everything in the world to me. Doesn't that give me equal right? I can do anything I want to you people at any time I want to, because that's what you've done to me. If you spit in my face and smack me in the mouth and throw me in solitary confinement for nothing, what do you think's going to happen when I get out of here? Maybe I haven't done enough. I might be ashamed of that, for not doing enough, for not giving enough, for not being more perceptive, for not being aware enough, for not understanding, for being stupid. Maybe I should have killed 400 or 500 people, then I would have felt better. Then when I felt like I really offered society something. You've got it stuck in your brain that I murdered somebody. What do you want to call me a murderer for? I've never killed anyone. I don't need to kill anyone. I think it. I have it here. The street is my world. I don't pretend to go uptown and be anything fancy. I can, but I find more real in the world that I'm in than I do the tinsel. And the real world is the one I have to deal with every day. You know? Believe me, if I started murdering people, there'd be none of you left.
Oh, garbage dump. Oh, garbage dump. Wow.
Okay, now you might be wondering what's going on here. We just listened to, I don't know, for some reason I was downloading some stuff on Charles Manson because I knew that he has 2 underground CDs worth of music that he actually put out, mostly recorded down on the farm with the Manson family. And I have one of the tapes from an underground record shop, and I was able to find some of the better cuts from it because I like, so I can share them with you tonight, so that I don't have to go through encoding them from tape to MP3. And the one that I was stuck out in my mind was the garbage dump one because it's so simple and it's easy to remember, so that you can sing along from the first time you hear it. It's such a happy little psycho-killing hippie sing-along kind of song. Way back when, before he became known as Charlie Manson, the leader of the Manson family who instructed people to go out and kill in the hopes of beginning a race war, he was a big hippie in the underground drug scene in California. And, of course, being into drugs, he came into contact somehow with Brian Wilson, and Charles Manson became good friends with Brian Wilson, and shortly before the murders, Brian was trying to get Charles Manson a recording contract based on his scary talent. Well, anybody who knows Brian Wilson knows that he's not all there to begin with. But he heard stuff like this, and he felt that these people could be the next Beach Boys. The crazy psychopathic Manson family. Who knows?
Oh, garbage dump. Oh, garbage dump. Why you called a garbage dump? Oh, garbage dump. Oh, garbage dump. Why you called a garbage dump? You could feed the world with my garbage dump. You could feed the world with my garbage dump. You could feed the world with my garbage dump. That sums it up in one big lump. When you're living on...
Okay, I'm going to see if I can do my impression of Mrs. Miller to sing along with this song here.
On the road, and you think sometimes you're starving. Get on off that trip, my friend. Just get
I'll come in for the chorus.
Oh, garbage dump, oh, garbage dump. Why you call my garbage dump? Garbage dump, my garbage dump. Why you call my garbage dump? There's a market basket. AMPs. I don't care if the box boys are standing me. I don't even care who wins the war. I'll be them kids behind my favorite store. Garbage dump, oh, garbage dump. Why you call it garbage dump? Garbage dump, oh, garbage dump. That sums it up in one big lump.
I hope when somebody does the definitive movie about the Manson family, there was one good movie out called Helter Skelter, but that movie focused more on the trial and the facts, and I would like to see a movie about the everyday life and what happened, the common everyday interactions that happened down on the farm, and how Charlie used to get everybody high on acid and then preach his sermons. And it's difficult to understand for anybody who's never tried LSD before, but LSD is an extremely powerful and dangerous drug, and I don't recommend that anybody does it. And the reason why it's so dangerous is it alters your entire sense of perception. So that you think you're in complete control of your faculties, but you're really not. And as you listen to things, you begin to see sort of, it seems as though you see correlation and interrelationships between everything that you think about just because your brain is looking for them. It's hard to explain to somebody who's never done it before. But if you take somebody who's sort of lost and suggestible to begin with, like the Runaways who were down on Manson's farm, and you get them tripping out on acid, and you start speaking about God and race wars and stuff like that, you can get them to believe that your insane theories are theirs. Mass psychosis, mass hypnosis, whatever you want to call it. A very interesting case, and I'd love to see the movie with them sitting around the campfire singing this song. It would be so darkly comic. It would be brilliant. Or maybe play this song over a montage of them slaughtering 4 people at the Tate Levy. Whoa, whoa.
I claim all these garbage dumps in the name of the garbage
In case you missed it, he said, I claim all these garbage dumps.
Open it, smell.
And if you listen closely right there at the end, that was Charlie's impression of a gay guy.
Oh. Open it, smell.
Yeah, that was it. One last thing that I'll play, and then I'll be right back.
Did you see Manson's interview? Did you see that? Was that too funny? This guy is fucking gone. It's like 1986 now. He's been in the hole for 17 fucking years. You know, he was already sick going in, you know? Yeah, he's on a comeback. Yeah. Let's leave him alone and let him talk to fucking God. Oh, man, they pulled him out and they go, Charlie, why'd you do it? And he goes, I heard the album. I heard that goddamn White album. Why don't we do it the road? What do you think he was saying, man? No one will be watching us. And you're sitting there going, it's a fucking album! You were on acid, Manson! It's a fucking album! You would have gotten the same message out of the Monkees, you fucking dickhead. Don't you hear what he's saying, man? Hey, we're the Monkees. Hey, we're the Monkees. People say we monkey around. How clear does he have to say it, man? Last train to Clarksville, Whitey. It's the Monkees! They weren't even a real group, you fuck! It's so funny. This guy's out there. He thinks it was all about him. He goes, didn't you watch Charlie's Angels? That was about me. You never saw Charlie, did you? A fucking TV show. We'll put him back down.
Okay, and we're back. And on the line, we have Ellen from the chat room. Ellie.
Hi, Dave.
How are you doing today?
I smoked.
You smoked? So you're stoned already?
Yeah.
I haven't even smoked yet. You started without me.
Yeah.
You know what this reminds me of?
What is that?
I was thinking earlier in the week. I was talking to somebody off air, and I found myself thinking to myself, you know, this is something that I'd rather do on the air, you know? And
I'm sorry, wait, let me say that again?
it just brings up the unreality of the air, because you just called me, like, in the middle of the call, and we talked for, like, a minute, and then the Sam Kinison thing is over, and we come back on, and then we have to pretend like we haven't been talking.
I got you.
So I was probably too stoned, and I was pondering the unreality of, like, being on the air.
I see.
So, somebody had a question? Weed Glutton wants to know how to submit a prank idea. It looks like he did. I'm looking at the chat room right here.
I know.
He says, hello.
He must be new, or they must be new.
Well, he figured it out. He sent me a private message that says, hello, what's this? Well, and that's how you send me your idea and your number. The same way that you said, hello, what's this?
That's good. He learned.
Yeah.
He learned. I like this chat room.
Yeah, this one is, it's just like the old one if you're using the IRC.
Well, I don't really know much about computers, but I learned how to use the whisper function.
What is that? So you can say something to one person?
Yeah, I believe so.
Uh-huh.
Because nobody seems to be responding to what I'm writing when I whisper to people.
Okay. That's cool.
So, yeah, that's cool.
So you're using the Java applet. That is so much
Yeah. I learned that today from Richie.
Oh, Monkey's helping you use the chat room? Cool.
Yeah.
If you have questions, you can type in, I think you type in, it's /MSG Mixer help, and it'll give you a list of all the functions and what they do.
If I had a pen to write that down, it would be helpful.
Well, for anybody else listening, if you type in /MSG, for message,
right,
Mixer, and then help.
Still not going to help me without a pen.
Oh, that's right, you don't. You're never going to remember.
Forget it. Even if I had a pen, I would remember.
So where are the kids tonight? They're in bed already? You moved them off the computer already?
My 14-year-old is at her friend's sleeping over the whole weekend.
Oh, you get a whole weekend off.
From her, yeah.
Like me.
Oh, my.
So do you feel like calling anybody?
Definitely.
Okay.
What do you want to do? I only did one call with you, and I pretended I was calling as a waitress from Pattern. Yeah, and that I had a patron who was asking me to call.
Edgar was drunk and breaking up the bar.
Yeah,
and he needed a ride home from a complete stranger.
Yeah, it was a woman that you called, and she bought into it for a little while.
Yeah?
She hung up. That was fun.
How about the little Oriental man I called before? You want to try him? Because we know he's home.
Okay, now refresh my memory. Because
he was the guy who just started cursing at me in Chinese.
Oh, Lord have mercy. If I could get a word in edgewise, I would try it.
Yeah.
I could just, has a woman ever called him?
I don't know, maybe that's why he's so angry.
Well, maybe I'll try.
Not enough time to call him.
I'll talk to him.
Okay.
All right.
His name is Jonas.
Jonas?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello? 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 Who are you? Talk to me.
Jonas? How are you? Hello?
Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
Yes, how are you? Hello?
Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
Do you speak English?
Speak you German?
German?
I don't speak English.
Oh, you're German. My daughter is taking German. Gesundheit. Let me think. Twice? No, is that it? Is that it? Twice? German.
You okay? You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Are you okay? Well, actually,
you okay?
Am I? Are you? Oh, Lord. I don't know. German? Drunk? Yes? Drinking, yes. Yes, I'm drinking. Yeah, I'm drinking. I also,
Also?
Yes, also.
I tried to understand you. What you're talking about now?
Just I know. I could never be a person that's on TV.
Okay.
It's like a newscaster because I say a lot.
Please talk to me.
Okay. I would love to talk
What do you want?
What do I want? I would like money.
What?
Money.
For what?
I need money.
I am dead
Everybody
for you?
needs money. Don't you think everybody?
You need money, huh?
Yes, I need money. I wish that I could.
You pay me, I
God
pay you
bless
back.
me with money.
You
God.
pay me, I pay you back, okay?
Do you trust me? You do understand English.
Yes.
You have me saying gesundheit.
I try to understand. What do you want?
You're bright. Yes, I am bright too. I know. Let me think. Okay. You sound like a very nice man. How old are you? Hello? How old are you?
I am 18.
18?
18 years old.
18?
I am nice. Oh, yeah. Very nice. Nice age, yeah?
Wait, I didn't get that.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God, I heard that. Okay.
Ay.
Are you German?
Bye. What language do you want? Do you know more?
English.
I speak in 4 languages.
American.
You just in English?
I was born speaking English, hearing English, and that's all I know. My daughter's taking German school.
Okay.
And I know Spanish. I know, like,
Listen, woman. Next time.
You're a woman. I am a woman.
You're a woman, huh?
Trust me.
Next time, I will find where from you are talking. I will call police. They will find you. Okay?
They will find me?
Please.
Oh, my God.
Anymore.
I want to be arrested.
Yeah.
Please don't have me arrested.
No. Hang your phone. Okay?
What?
And don't call this phone.
What is the problem?
No problem. This is stupid. To call at night time. In my area is at about 12. Yeah, 20 minutes to 12. I am sleeping so nice and you're disturbing me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have a sleep problem.
You're sorry? I apologize.
You apologize to me?
No. Okay. Good night, ma'am.
Good night, sir. What is your name? Hello?
Sure, he's gone.
Wow.
That was great, Calvin. We're going to have to get you set up with your own prank call site. You can keep doing calls as good.
Why'd you like it?
That was great. It was funny, and you didn't have to call on me like right away, like a lot of people do. They get scared and they just call me in like right away. But you hang in there, and it took you a while to start though.
Yeah, I know.
I was like, oh no, he's gonna hang up.
Yeah, I didn't. At first, you didn't know where he was going because he sounded like he could just speak. Sorry.
I have no idea what kind of nationality he is.
Yeah, exactly.
He's talking about German. He sounds a little Oriental.
Exactly.
I don't know.
It was throwing me off.
That was a lot of fun.
And then my computer went off, and I couldn't find it. I didn't know what was happening, so I was in my own world, working on my free cell phone. Well, it's not free, it's still to pay, but it's free on the weekends, so.
Free nights and weekends.
Huh?
Free nights and weekends.
Right.
So that's when you do all your pranks.
I wish.
You don't have to wish, do it.
I wish I could record it. My son used to do it over speakerphone, but
yeah.
I don't know how else to. So I figured I would call in, and we'll see what happens next time.
Well, that's a good way.
Okay, take care, babe.
Take it easy, Ellen.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
And everybody, that was Ellen. Ellen is one of our earliest listeners. As far as I know, she is our first listener. She was one of the first people listening on one of those nights when it was just me and one or two other people listening on the Alternicast way back in the very old days of like a year and a half ago. Holy Pope on a rope in a bulletproof case. I spent all this afternoon printing up labels and burning CDs because somebody ordered 9 CDs from the site. somebody wanted to order all of our CDs, so I said, okay, if you order them all, I'll make them $5 each instead of $7. So it was $45 instead of $63. Which is great that we get money, but unfortunately it means I got a lot of burning to do because I want to get them out, like, by Monday. You know, I want them in the mail by Monday because I don't want to get a bad rep that I don't send people stuff that they've paid for. I know a lot of times I don't send people stuff that they haven't paid for. I send out a lot of free stuff, but I usually wait until I have, like, a paying order going out, and then I ship it all out together. So I was burning these 9 CDs, and I don't have any more ink in my cartridge, so my cartridge is dried up. And it's like $35 for another cartridge, and they don't last all that long, so I'm like, fuck it, I don't want to buy another cartridge. So I drilled a little hole in the top of the cartridge. And I went to the store looking to buy some India ink so I can re-ink it myself, because the labels are just black, they're not full color. And I said, okay, I just need to go get a bottle of ink, because I still have the injector from an inking kit at home. And of course, I'm looking through the Walmart, because I don't want to have to drive a half hour to go to an actual craft store around here. And the closest thing to ink that I could find was one of those little roll-ons that you use to re-ink an ink pad, you know, like a stamp pad. They sell you this little roll-on of ink. So I brought that home, and I took a knife, and I heated it up on the stove so that I could melt the top off of so I can cut the top off of the bottle, because you have a little roller ball there, and you can't, like, dig that little roller ball out, and I need to be able to get in there so that I can stick the injector in and take some ink out. So I heat up a knife, and I cut off the top of the bottle, and I put the injector in there, filled up the little cartridge, and it worked perfectly. So I got a new ink ribbon for $1. See, that's what happens when you're really poor. It would suck to get an order for $45, but I got to spend $35 on the cartridge just so I can print out the labels for them. That would have totally sucked. So I'm glad I was able to improvise. So that's the record for the most money that we've made in a day. We made $70 off the site in a day from an order and a donation. Let me see what numbers we have coming in. Mr. Peepers has more numbers. He has Mary Virgin, David Cockman, Raja Butt Ready. That was from last week. I can't remember if I ever called that number or not. Dick Fart, Carlos Fardo, Richard Cockman, Dorinda Kismatakis, Vernon Virgin, and Mr. Peepers says he called once just to see if the number worked. The guy answers the phone, yeah, what do you want? Euless Cockman, and Kenny Dumbass. And Weed Glutton says, here's a prank I haven't heard yet. Call people pretending to be a telemarketer who is raising money to stamp out telemarketing. Weed Glutton, I've done that one before. That's the one where I call up and I tell people that I want to sell them a position on a do not call list. And if they don't pay to get on the do not call list, then we're going to sell their number to all sorts of telemarketers. Maybe ask if they want to be put on your automatic telephone update service list, which will call them automatically twice a month with updates on how the war on telemarketing is going, to see if they want them to donate more money to help stamp out telemarketing. You could be from the committee to undermine, and then it says ME, and he got cut off or he ran out of space. Monkey Richie is giving me the phone number for Pindar, crazy old man who likes to hang out in the Yahoo chat rooms and pick fights with people. Hopefully when I'm retired I'll have much better things to do than hang out in Yahoo chats and insult people I'll never meet. Hellbringer says, you never sent me my CD that I won, bro. I've been waiting like 5 months, but that's cool. I'm sure you just forgot, unlike Blackout. Well, also unlike Blackout, you didn't pay. I don't know. Should I still send the Hellbringer a CD after all the hell that he brought in here last week? Mr. Peepers has more names. He has Sid Vicious and Johanna Boobas. Neil has some new numbers. We got, where did I leave off here? Hussein Lila, Dolu Lulu, Queen Beulah. Okay, that's where I left off. Chirpy Phil Beulah, Baltazar Tabulu, Toshifumi Kanobu. And people who listened to the Atlantic Dimension show last night know that they called a guy named Pindar. And he's really nobody. He's just a crazy, lonely old man who hangs out in Yahoo chats, and he's got these crazy theories about aliens and brown-robed beings, and he thinks he built a muon generator which is capable. Apparently the muon generator is theoretically an infinite power source. He solved cold fusion. And he's like 90 years old or something. I can't remember how old exactly he said he was. He said he was like some ridiculously old age, and he doesn't sound that old. And he was really, really nice on the phone, but is really nasty online. So I'm thinking to bring out the nasty in him, I got to mention something about the online, because that'll trigger his other personality to come out. Let's see. I have no idea what to say to him, really.
Hello, how are you doing, dear? How you doing, dear? It's me, it's Joe. Who? You know, Gothic 81 in the Yahoo chat.
I'll get on the other phone.
Okay. Hello?
Now, could you give me that name again?
My name is Joe Rosenthal.
Who?
Joe Rosenthal, and I was surfing through the Yahoo chats, and I went into the voice chats.
Oh, Rosenthal?
Rosenthal, yes, and my name on the Yahoo is Gothic 81. And I was talking to you, your name is Pindar too, when I was talking to you when you gave me a phone number. We were talking about my problem with the lung cancer and everything, and...
Oh, I never gave you my phone number.
Well, this is Glenn, right?
Yes, I'm Glenn, but I never gave out my phone number.
You never gave me... Your name is Pindar too, right?
No, it's Pindar 1.
So, wait a minute. So, you're playing games with me, aren't you?
I'm not playing games.
You just wanted me to call you so you can hear what I sound like, so you can laugh at my voice. Because I told you about the throat cancer.
Yeah, well, I understand that now, but yeah, they're playing games because I didn't ever give out my phone number to just random people.
Well, we were talking for about an hour and a half, so I thought we were bonding, but apparently you were just playing with me.
Well, you hear now that this is not the same voice.
Well, yes, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell because the Yahoo is such a crappy sound.
Yeah, but I think I've talked to you before in there in the chat room, but I'm Pindar 1.
Oh, well, I see. I didn't realize that the number difference. So there's somebody else out there posing as you with a name similar to yours.
Right, they do that all the time.
Well, why would anybody bother?
Well, because they're assholes.
Oh, my word.
Yeah, they think it's fun to pick on people about medical problems.
They pick on me all the time.
That's right.
I was in the lung cancer support group, and there were people coming in there, and they were doing impressions of me, and it was very hurtful.
Yeah, well, I can understand that. You see, I went through kidney failure.
Oh, my.
And I've been under doctor's care for over a year now. And where I got into trouble with these sons of bitches, as I'll call them, is when I started talking about the science projects I used to work on. And
I remember about your work with the muon generator you were speaking about one night.
Right.
Right.
And that's where this all started. And there's gradually what happened was they kept us up for so long, and finally the hackers started helping me. And they nailed one guy, identified him.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, we're working on another guy. And as soon as the hacker gets back in there, he's going to go after this other guy
Oh, my God, I just heard you light a cigarette. Oh, my God, you gotta put it out. You don't want to end up like me.
Well, I smoke cigars, and the doctor said I should quit. But I also suffered lung damage from a solvent. So it's kind of a toss-up, and I've been trying to quit, but it's a slow process.
See, I quit cold turkey because, you know, after I had the throat cancer, of course, I can't smoke anymore.
Yeah, I understand.
Or I'm going to need to get a tracheotomy.
Well, I have a friend up in, he's in Eastern Oregon now, and he used to smoke, and he had throat cancer.
Yeah.
And I just talked to him recently, and so he's been coming out of it. But in my own case, what complicated my problem was radiation poisoning.
Oh, from, you have a leaky microwave or something?
No, not microwave. The same radiation that you find in an atom bomb. That's what got to me.
Oh, while you were working on the muon generator?
Right.
Oh, I'm a little unclear. What exactly is the muon generator? Is it a source of infinite energy?
It's a small device that produces what they call exotic radiation. And it's a core element of the muon catalyzed fusion reactor in Canada.
Okay.
They know who I am up there, and that I'm connected to this for real. These people have been hard-assing me in these chat rooms, don't realize it, but at the same time I'm talking to all of you people on the internet, I'm also being watched. And who I come in contact with, they run a track on them. Especially those that show too much of an interest.
Maybe it's the CIA or something trying to create some kind of problem for you.
They also want to know if they're a problem to our government.
Oh, they're afraid that you might be anti-government?
No, not me. The people who harass me.
Oh.
The government has no question about my loyalty.
Yeah.
But I'm also bait. You see, I could have just refused to talk to you when I found out that this was a scam by one of the idiots there in the chat room, but I'm talking to you, so.
What are you talking about? I'm not online right now.
I know that. I said, as soon as I received the phone call from you,
yes,
and found out this was a scam by someone called Pindar2,
yeah,
I could have refused to talk to you and hung up and said I talked to you.
Yes, thank you for being nice to me, because people are always so mean to me.
Yeah, that's true. Another one that they picked on was Regulus Bill. He's a quadriplegic.
Oh, my word. Some people have no decency.
That's right.
Nobody will ever understand until the day a piano falls on them or something.
Well, it's really rotten what they do.
I know. Well, I'm gonna go and I'll say hi to you next time I see you in the chat rooms. But I'll make sure it's Pindar 1. And if I see Pindar 2, I'll report him.
Right now we're in the user rooms in Yahoo Boners.
Boners?
Yeah, that's where we're at right now.
Is that a dirty type thing?
Yeah. It's in the user rooms under Science. Instead of BPE 1 or 2, it's in the user rooms under Yahoo Boner.
Okay, well, I guess I'll see you in the Boner room. I'm gonna get offline and I'll be in there in a few minutes.
Okay, Saul.
Okay, I'll talk to you then.
Right.
Bye-bye.
I wanted to get him to talk a little more about his wacky, crazy theories. He was getting a little bit into the muon generator, but it's weird with people who are really and truly and completely insane, because they'll talk to you with such complete dedication and devotion and conviction with what they say, but what they're saying makes absolutely no sense. If you've ever talked to somebody who's completely that far gone and insane, their inflection changes, and they stress different words, and they sound like they're saying something really important, but if you were to pay attention or write down exactly what they're saying, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. He's actually pretty well spoken for a crazy person. He strikes me not as a crazy person, but as a lonely person, and loneliness can drive people slowly insane after a while. You'll see it with a lot of old people. Raw Milk says, my friend called, and I was missing all of this. Oh, that whisper thing works. Okay, so the whisper in the new chat room works. That's a good thing. I like the new chat room. It's simple. It's It's IRC, which is good. And best of all, it's on Blackout's old server. The one that he got banned from for going into an anti-gay tirade. Anyway, let's see who else we can call. If anybody wants to call in, feel free to do so, because I'm feeling a little sluggish tonight. Not a good idea for me to decide to take a nap before the program. See, the problem is, because I've been off work, I've been staying up late, and I'm not tired until like 5, 6 in the morning, and then I end up taking a nap and sleeping till like 1, 2 in the afternoon, and it's been getting like worse and worse to the point where I'm going to bed at like 10 in the morning and waking up at 5 in the afternoon. So I'm trying to get back on a regular sleep pattern before I have to be back at work on Monday. So I didn't sleep last night, and I said, okay, I'll just take a nap in the afternoon. That way I'll be tired around, a normal time, like 3 in... Hopefully, 3 is like a good normal time for me. So I'll be tired around 3, and I go to bed, and I'll be able to wake up early tomorrow, and Monday I'm back to work, and everything's back to shit. And I didn't do a goddamn thing all week. I didn't go anywhere. I didn't do anything. Well, I went out. I did some hiking and stuff like that, but I didn't travel anywhere partly because we're too poor, and partly because I don't think I'm allowed. I don't think I'm allowed out of sight for too long. If I were to take a vacation, Keith would get mad at me if he weren't with me. Not because I'm not allowed to do it, but because he wants to be with me. We'll have our vacation together at the end of June when the big Pride rally is in Manhattan. Again, for the 4th straight year in a row, we'll be going to the Pride March, and hopefully we won't be marching in the parade this year, because it sounds really glamorous to say that you're marching in the parade, but you're holding a heavy banner. And you're walking down the street, and it's like 90 degrees outside, and there's like all sorts of freaky people all around you. It's fun to go to the Pride March, but the bad part about it is it draws all the freaks out of the woodwork. And those are the ones that always end up on the news. You never see like normal people in like a business suit and tie on the news when they're doing coverage of the gay pride parade. It's always some douchebag wearing some giant feathery headdress looking like Carmen Miranda or something. Or the leather daddies, or the dykes on bikes, or whatever most embarrassing element of the gay community you can find to represent them. Every time there's like a black rally, they don't go and interview all the crackheads passed out on the sidewalk and shit. Oh, and we have incoming. Hey. Hi. Did you listen to that last call?
Yeah.
I thought Pindar was telling me that he knew it was a prank, but he wasn't.
That guy is freaking crazy.
I so want him to talk more about his...
I want to talk to him again. I want to talk to him.
Well,
I want to talk to him about the Mulan generator.
I think it's Mulan. Like
I know, but I'm going to say Mulan, like the Disney movie.
Mulan. That's funny. The Mulan generator.
Next week or something.
How are you doing tonight, Ted?
Oh, good.
What's the matter?
Huh?
You didn't say
I'm actually starting to feel sick. I don't know what's going on.
You're getting sick again?
I don't know what the hell's going on.
You're the sickliest man I know.
I keep catching colds lately. I don't know. Doctor says all my things are right. So
all your things are right?
Yeah, I had to have a physical.
Uh-oh.
She says your B12 is good, your fats are good, and cholesterol's good.
Did the doctor have to jiggle your nuts?
Actually, the last time I had it jiggled was by a man doctor. I really didn't appreciate that.
Yeah, I know. Don't you feel like saying, they're mine, I've had them all my life, I'll know if there's a new lump. You don't need to help me out in that area. If there's a new nut, then I'll get worried. So I guess they didn't give you the pipe or stick a finger up your butt for the...
No, I'm not there yet.
That's the prostate. That's in like the 50s, right?
I think like in your 40s they start that shit.
Do you think if you're like a proctologist, do you think you'd have patients who come in just because they like having fingers stuck up their ass? Sad part is there probably are.
Yeah, well, I've had more than a finger up there. I had I had a colonoscopy 2 years ago. That's fun.
Why are you? Oh, you were having
when I had those surgeries, and they had to make sure that it wasn't like a deep internal problem.
Yeah.
So I got to watch the deep recesses of my ass on the television monitor while I was sedated.
Too bad they don't let you pop in a tape. Record that. That'll be the new intro for Dead Web.
Welcome to my ass.
Make a little flash animation out of it, and then deep inside it says Ted Web. Like a little neon sign flashing Ted Web.
Yeah, it'll like travel through the colon, and then right when you hit the small intestine, it'll be like a sign on the door. That's pretty gross.
I think the show is sinking to
a new low.
Yeah. Once again, I gotta isolate that clip so I can play it whenever this happens. It comes from a Celebrity Jeopardy. Alex Trebek says, once again, the show has sunk to a new low.
Oh, Alex Trebek.
Oh, not Alex. It's Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell playing Alex.
Oh, okay.
He does a great Alex Trebek.
Have you known? I don't know if you watch Wheel of Fortune.
No.
My wife does, and I've noticed that Vanna and Pat Sajak, their faces are definitely plastic by now. They're like...
Well, I saw Pat like on E! True Hollywood or something not too long ago, and he's starting to look pretty bad.
Yeah, I don't know. He's on the show, you could just tell, like, it looks like there are little strings behind the stage holding the flaps of his skin back, so it looks like he has taut, young skin.
That show has been on the air forever. And the show is so inane and vapid, and the people they always get like the real winners to be contestants on that show, like the biggest idiots. And so after doing that show for 20 years, he's probably ready to kill himself.
Must get paid well. I mean, sort of an icon, you know.
Well, yeah, I'm sure he still gets. The show isn't as popular as it was, but I'm sure.
But money doesn't prevent boredom unless you do.
Yeah, really.
Spends the money on shit.
Remember when he tried to have a talk show for like a week?
No, I never.
See, you can't even remember. There was a Pat Sajak talk show for like a week.
Yeah. Well, you know, no one was used to anything but him saying big money and...
Yeah, big money and buy a vowel. I don't know if he still does, but when I used to watch every once in a while, he would insult the contestants, and I used to like that part. Like, he used to make a snide comment when somebody said something stupid.
Yeah.
Like, I want to buy a vowel, and then they say an R.
The brightest amongst us make it on the television.
I know. Then you tune over to Jeopardy, and they have, like, the brainiacs, and they're the opposite end of the spectrum.
One thing I never knew about, and still don't know about Jeopardy is, there's some random-ass topics they put up there.
Yeah.
Now, how could any human being, just off the top of their head, know all that shit unless before the show they were told the kinds of things they would be asked?
They're given a book with all the questions in it.
Really?
They're given a book with like hundreds and hundreds of questions of like possible things that might be on the show, and if they want, they can study and do better.
Oh. Well, you know, that answers my question because either you spend every waking moment, you know, memorizing useless information, or you have an idea of what to memorize.
Yeah. A couple years ago, there was a documentary about Jeopardy, and that came out. And it also came out what a dick Alex Trebek was, because he was, like, cursing out, like, the filmmakers. Turned out to be a real prick. Somebody get Alex Trebek's number.
Yeah, Bob Barker's. That's a guy you couldn't stand.
You playing D&D?
No. I used to when I was a kid. I used to play hardcore D&D. I used to play all the time. I actually had the 100-sided dice.
The 100-sided die?
Yeah, the thing was basically a ball.
Yeah.
I mean, it took forever to stop.
And then how can you tell which side is facing up?
It was difficult, but I mean, it wasn't a successful dice. You know, it was really expensive, and I think people just wanted to have it. You know, but we were playing for so long that we started creating like really strong demons because our characters got up to like umpteenth level, so we started having swords that did 2 rolls of 100-sided dice damage, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are actually fun days because you know, you're playing a game that doesn't have a screen, you know, just sort of
someone
pulls a story out of their ass and that.
I I've never played like a dice role-playing game.
Yeah, my brother was really good at coming up with stories on the fly. Then there were guys who played with who came up with the most ridiculous, atrocious stories. Like there was this one guy who wanted to make a sword that could break Excalibur in his thing, you know. So he would. Do you know the band the Astrals?
No.
Anyways, he was into them, and he was wearing a hat and everything called the Astrals. And he's like, you open up a treasure chest and you find the sun sword of. Looks at his hat, Astral. And he's like, oh, by the way, this can break Excalibur. And then all of a sudden, you have the big nerd geek fight about how it's not possible to break Excalibur.
The big nerd geek fight. Sounds like it would make a good sketch. So who are we going to call tonight? Call some Bubba Johnsons? We could call this Jonas guy back. You can call Pindar if you want and ask him about the Muon generator.
Muon generator. Muon generator. I really do want to call him. I want to see where it goes.
Do you want to do it tonight, or do you want to save it for another time?
Well, we'll see. Maybe we'll save it, but it would be fun to do it tonight. I just want to fuck with him more.
He's very gullible. For somebody who's so angry and vicious in the chat, he's very gullible. Because he totally bought Sally, and he totally bought Jill.
You know, I wonder what would happen if someone called him pretending to be from the power plant in Canada.
Did he say exactly? Did he give a name for it?
No, he said something about. It sounded like he said a power plant, like a reactor.
Uh-huh.
It was so it is. It's probably a power plant.
He is dying from radiation poisoning from the reactor in Canada while he was working on the
Muon. We
Muon
need him to come back and fix his Muon generator.
Yeah. If you talk to him, I bet you he'll say that the Muon is built from, technology salvaged from Roswell or something.
It really is amazing just how crazy someone can become. It really is.
But he's pretty eloquent for somebody who's crazy.
Oh, yeah, well, lots of schizos have, my wife, when she was studying psychology, had to do, an internship at, a clinic for, it was, outpatient mental health for, really messed up people.
Yeah.
And so, basically you have to go to their house and shave for them while they're fantasizing about an alien spaceship abducting them and how if you hold the razor at a 45-degree angle, it's going to become an antenna for the aliens to find you.
That's when you need your tinfoil helmet.
Yeah. Yeah, that scared her away from being a psychiatrist. Just how real crazy people can be.
Yeah.
And there's no good explanation.
I remember the first time, when you're a kid, you don't really understand, how crazy works, because you don't you don't personally know people who are crazy. And when I was 15 years old, I had a job sweeping up at a convenience store, off the books, because you got to be 16 to work around here.
Yeah.
And there was this little old lady, and she would come in every day and never say anything to anybody. And she came in one day dressed like an actress out of, a 1950s Oscar presentation. She was wearing this elaborate old dress that smelled like mothballs, and she had her hair all done up, and she was wearing, a little hat that's, pinned to her hair, and she was, dressed to the nines for an old lady, Like she was going out in Tinseltown in 1955 or something. And I'm sitting there sweeping, and she walks up and she takes the broom from my hand, and she grabs my hands and starts waltzing around the area I was sweeping. She's leading, and we're waltzing around, and I was trying to talk to her.
You were actually dancing with her, huh?
I thought, well, yeah, she's a cool old lady. She's happy. She wants somebody to dance with. So I was thinking it's cool at first, and then she's talking about. She was talking about a conspiracy to keep her out of the Academy Awards, and she wasn't a famous person. Oh, God, imagine if she was, and I just didn't know it.
Maybe it, ruined her whole life.
She was...
And she was just, hooked on that idea.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe she really was an actress.
Well,
reliving her big night at the Academy Awards, but people conspired to keep her out or something.
All right, somebody wants us to call someone. I think our chatting is starting to close some eyes.
What the hell is this? You're crying out loud. Somebody throw a pie.
Okay, now
although Richie said that if we call Pindar, he's expecting a call.
He's expecting a call?
Yeah, because someone said that we were going to call. Someone told him.
So probably because of the delay, they tried to tell him that we were calling.
Yeah.
So now he thinks we're calling again. Okay, so we'll have to save it for another night.
Yeah. I was thinking about looking at classifieds, but I don't know.
I don't have a newspaper, but go right ahead.
Yeah, my local newspaper does have. Their classifieds are online.
Oh, they are? Ours are probably too, actually. You know what's good? You look in the free stuff and see people giving away, like, bizarre shit. Like an old ping pong table missing a leg or something weird. An old mattress, so you can call and ask for stains.
Oh, the craziest fucking thing happened to me today. Talk about, karma coming back for pranking people.
What?
I was in I was looking for salad dressing. I was grocery shopping, and I picked off, a Caesar salad dressing, and the bottle, looked fine to me, and I was just going to shake it to see, to get the stuff off the bottom. And the fucking thing was cracked. Like, someone had broken it just to the point, like, if you shake it, the whole bottom falls off. And I got drenched in fucking salad dressing, son of a bitch.
In the middle of the supermarket?
Yeah.
What kind of dressing?
Caesar salad.
It can't even be a clear one, right? It's got to be something white.
It's got to be one with little bits of shit in it. And I told my wife, I'm like, I'll meet you in the car. Those like, could I ask them to pay for new shoes? It's like, it like dripped down my leg and into my shoes and filled my shoes with that. It was a mess.
Oh.
I'm so pissed. But I thought I was just like, I deserve that.
That's your karma coming back.
It's like, people who unscrew the pepper and salt shaker just to the end, so that when you turn it over, it's just going to dump all into,
Yeah, Keith does that, and it happened to him once. He went to put sugar in his coffee, and he got the whole shaker and the lid in there. But we better call somebody.
But yeah, before a riot occurs.
I could do a random number while you're looking through the classifieds.
Okay, yeah, I'll try and find something good.
Okay. Find something cool to buy. Find me a hibachi with only one good leg.
Hello?
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 How you doing?
Fine, who's this?
I'm not telling. Until later. I'll tell you later.
Oh, stop that silly stuff. Hi, this is Jack and Steve.
Hey.
Hello? Hi, we were wondering, why you backed into our car.
Well, I don't think she did it on purpose. Did you?
Well, she didn't do any damage, but what happened was, I had a glass figurine in the front window, and the inertia and force.
You're going to keep a glass figurine in the car.
Well, here's farm and livestock again. Do you remember the last time we did a classified farm? It was the pygmy goats.
No, yeah. The guy was going to let me put a goat and
drive around with it and leave it parked for a long.
I had like an Escort or a Neon or something.
Yeah, you were going to put the pygmy goat in there.
And leave it there at work all day. The guy didn't care. He just wanted to get rid of his goats.
I would call. No. Alright. Let's see. You can call someone who's selling a computer, but I don't know where I'd go with that.
That wouldn't be good unless it's like a really
Exercise
old
equipment.
computer.
No. Come on.
Can you do a fat person voice?
Rentals and roommates. Okay.
Rentals and roommates. What do you want to rent? A roommate? Give me a smart one.
Give me a smart one. Let's see, rooms for rent.
Oh, that could be good. You could creep people out.
Currently,
I'm working on a muon generator, so there might be some radiation leaking. You put on your tinfoil helmet and you'll be fine.
$29 a day, limited time.
For what? A room?
For a room. Let's see, view all ads. I want to find one that's like, someone's house offering a room, because that's creepier.
Yeah, that's creepier. So, you have any children?
Yeah, what are the restrictions on the room?
Continental breakfast, shit, I should live there. Alright.
What do you got?
It's actually a hotel, but they rent it. See, this is what's crazy about this area, is that hotels are cheaper than apartments.
Oh, wow.
So you could live in a hotel all day.
Yeah.
$29 a day. And rent out here is like bottoms out at $60 a day. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can get anywhere with this.
Okay. Is it a bad thing to pick on somebody who's mentally handicapped?
NCI.
Hold on.
For English.
Okay. Because Pendar's a pretty nice guy. Should I feel bad for pranking him? He is kind of nasty in the chat room, so. He was threatening to hack me the other night. I wonder if it was me he was talking about. He thinks he found out who it is. The anti-government people who are trying to bring him down and silence him in his chat room. I was just pondering whether it was evil to prank this guy. Now we're calling him again. I bet you he knows.
Yeah, I bet he does too.
Tell a murderer, hang up immediately. I don't want to hear. Otherwise, 235-274. Please leave your message.
Hello? Hello, Pendar? Hi, this is Jack. I need to talk to you immediately. It's about a technical issue. If you could please come to the phone. I'm experiencing difficulty. I've been mistakenly exposed to large amounts of radiation. And,
I got news for you. You're being tracked by the United States government. You better hang up quick. They already have your IP. Have a nice day.
I don't have an IP.
Oh no, they got the IP of your phone.
My phone IP.
Oh, shit.
You know what I was thinking? What if I had been able to hack his answering machine? A crazy guy like that. Imagine how that would have sent him off.
Oh, I know.
People are hacking his answering machine. It would have been like the government conspiring against him and counter-terrorists, cyber-terrorists.
He's wise. It's never gonna. I don't think you can get another call off on him.
No. You don't think so? He'll just keep tracing our telephone IPs and get us arrested.
Yeah, my phone number is tedweb@covet.net. Dumbass. Alright, let's see.
Do you want to look up a Bubba?
Bubba Johnson?
Bubba. You know that call we did to David Williams last week?
Uh-huh.
Almost a half hour long.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do.
You know what I really want to prank call? I want to prank call Covet. Because they were rude to me today.
They were rude to you?
Yeah, the guy was like, I'm having this problem where when I FTP to certain things, the connection will be dropped. And it's like, basically I'm getting packet loss, right? So I was just like, he's like, well, it's not on our end. It's on your end. And I said, well, how come, this didn't used to happen before and I haven't changed anything? And it's on, I tried 3 different operating systems and I all have the same problem.
Yeah.
I don't care. It's not our problem. I'm like, what?
It
I said, you're not going to help me fix it? It's not our problem. I was just like,
wow.
Okay.
How much do you pay for that?
It's like $70 a month.
Shit. Wow.
It's time to prank them.
That's what you're paying for. Yeah, that's time to prank them. You need to come up with some kind of wacky-ass problems that they'll never know how to deal with. You're a programmer. You can come up with all kinds of stuff.
Man, I was just like, damn, why is he being so freaking rude?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. We're going to call,
Listen, I know you're not happy with your job or where life has taken you. But I need help.
I need help.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's see, customer support.
Do they have 24-hour live support?
You know what? They don't.
Yeah, I'm thinking if they have that bad service, they're not going to have 24-hour support. Is it a big company, or is it just like a couple of guys, or what?
It's supposedly a big company. I mean, kind of big, but they sort of specialize.
And they provide you with what? Your
DSL.
Your DSL line for TEDweb.
But all they do is just buy lines from SBC. I mean, they're not.
Yeah. Are they the best deal out there?
They're not the best deal in terms of price, but in terms of reliability, they're better than SBC.
Oh yeah. You've been doing pretty good with Screaming Host. They've been pretty reliable.
Yeah, I never see any problems with them.
Yeah.
They're a sweet deal.
How much do you pay?
It's like $18 a month.
Oh shit! I can never justify that until we start making some money. I'd like to start up TEDweb.
Yeah, TEDweb is a complete loss.
Yeah, I'd like to start up KDK radio again, but I don't want to deal with. Well, it is cheaper than Live 365.
There you go, small studio.
They're not going to drop me and delist me like Live 365.
Oh, a Victorian.
Oh, you found a rental in a Victorian house?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I don't know if you have it.
I have a large collection of jars of spittle. They need to have western exposure to sunlight. I save all of my body fluids. This is my jar of scabs. And this is my vial of eye boogers. Imagine somebody so crazy they save their eye boogers. You know, I drank a quarter of a beer so far tonight.
I bought some Heinies.
You bought Heine?
Heineken.
You're drinking tonight? No, I'm not even.
No, I haven't been drinking. I should start.
I'm going to start pounding beer so I can get some belch power going.
Do that too.
Yeah, I think I've only burped once tonight.
Damn. $500 deposit and $950 a month.
Please record after the tone.
Hey. Hello? I'm looking for the Victorian. Hello? It's $950 a month. Bastards.
You're going to have to go with local numbers.
Do you want to do the Handful Noodle House just for old time's sake?
Yeah, I think we should.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's do it. What are we going to do?
Jack's gonna try to order a shitload of food, but
It needs to be bubble allergenic.
he's allergic to everything.
Oh, okay.
So he's got lots of food allergies.
Oh, okay. You can have some fun with that.
Can you make chicken, but not chicken?
You can talk about what will happen if you eat it too, like you break out in hives and stuff. Hey, you know, bindings and piles all over my gassy neck.
All over my gassy neck. You would fire small little sand baskets off my ass.
Yeah.
It's such nonsense, you know.
That's what we're going for.
And pull.
Now everybody else is looking it up too.
Hopefully I'll beat them.
I want to call and order something too. Do you have cream of some young guy?
Do you ever take this free IQ test that keeps popping up?
I took the one on AOL.
I don't know. I got halfway through it and then got disinterested.
I was forced to take a real IQ test in 6th grade because I had attention deficit disorder, and they were wondering why I was doing so good in certain classes and so bad in some other ones. So they gave me the IQ test to find out if I'm retarded. and ironically, they found out that I am a genius. Who knew?
You're just distracted by your abstract thoughts.
Well, especially if you don't understand what ADD is, and you don't understand like why you can't keep focused when you're a kid.
Right.
It's hard to just pay attention.
Yeah. Well, that's...
You do really grow out of it, because I seem to have grown mostly out of it. The only time I really see ADD affecting me is like when I watch TV. I'm constantly changing the channels. That's like the only time. Well, the radio too.
Yeah, some people have adult ADD.
Yeah, I never took any kind of medication for it, as long as I was aware of what it was, and all I knew, I could just tell myself, okay, pay attention more. You know, people forget that you're the master of your brain. You can make it do whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a good
as long
example.
as you remember that you are in control and that you're not affected by a muon generator or anything. There's sort of a threshold that you cross that you've lost the ability.
I was talking to a listener. Now that we're on the subject, I was talking to a listener, and he says, I'm a married man, but lately I've been very interested in a coworker. And he says, what do I do about this? And I said, well, the answer is simple. You just tell yourself that nothing can ever happen. Every time you see her, the first thought that pops into your head is nothing can happen. You deny that thought, and it'll never go anywhere. Mm-hmm. It'll only go anywhere because at first he was saying the heart wants what the heart wants. And that means once you say that the heart wants what the heart wants, that means in your brain you've made up the choice that it's okay to cheat.
Yeah.
So it's still your brain making the decision. It's not the heart.
Just rationalizing bad behavior.
Yeah, and then he came back to me a couple days later, and at the time that I said it, it sounded like really retarded, but he came back a couple days later, and he said that was the best advice you could have given me.
Huh.
Because once you just stop entertaining the thought that something could happen, then the interest sort of floats away. But anyway, we got to call up a Bubba.
You know, yeah, I'm gonna see what happens. We need to use a different. What voice did we use with Long last time?
With Long Dong?
Yeah.
Jack, I believe.
Did you do the old? No, wait. You called up with the old guy voice and were trying to order some Chinese food.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And he hung up on.
He didn't buy it. You're buying Chinese food.
Did you ever do Jill with him? I don't think you ever did.
I think the time where I asked him why he was so angry all the time.
Oh, yeah.
I think that was Jill. I was going,
how about Chuck?
What the hell is wrong with you?
Let's try Chuck.
Chuck who?
You know, Monkey Richie's Chuck.
Oh, you're going to do your own Chuck?
I'm going to try and do Chuck.
Yeah, what do you need?
Yeah, what you need. Chuck's Auto Parts.
Bring it.
Bring it, buddy.
Yeah. Don't bring your goddamn knife to a gunfight.
I feel like calling him but using a soundboard because they'll recognize all of our voices, but they won't.
Can you do that?
I think they can, yeah. I could put a...
What would be a good soundboard?
I was thinking about using Al Pacino.
Okay.
He's like, what you gonna do about it, asshole?
You just cost me $10,000.
Yeah, I was thinking about turning it up. He just cost me $6,000. You fairy. Let's get Long.
That's good. I don't think we've done live soundboard calls yet.
No, we haven't.
Cool. That's something new in the program, because I can't do soundboard calls without getting mad feedback. I can't do them on the air. Let me check the messages coming in. Cox cable number 1. Megabytes a second for download. Hovering is voting for the Handful Noodle House.
37 minutes.
I'm here.
I always have to ask, 'cause I'm always afraid that the leak over didn't work.
Better safe than sorry.
Hello? Yeah, what you need? This is Chuck's Auto Parts. Somebody call over here. Mr. Huang.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Chuck.
Oh.
Did you order a transmission?
No.
No?
I don't like anything.
Your car running okay? What'd you say?
I didn't come from the doctor.
Oh, you came from the doctor. What's wrong? You okay, man?
No.
You're not okay.
Okay. Who?
Well, this is Chuck. Chuck Johnson.
Oh.
Yeah, we're sorry that you're not feeling well, but, you gonna come by and pick up that transmission? Huh? Sounds like you're listening to some movies with guns going off in the background there. You know that, that's exciting stuff. Yeah? Are you asleep? Oh, yeah. Sound like you're on pain medication. You wanna talk to my mother? Huh?
Wow, I didn't even get the hello out. Well, I hope you're proud of yourself, pranking a dying man.
No, it's Mr. O'Rourke.
We're watching the slow and steady decline of an elderly man. He sounds like hell.
Maybe that's why he's not yelling anymore.
That's why he's not so angry anymore.
You wish to call.
Oh, man. I hope we don't lose him.
Oh,
Please enter the number.
Next time we call him, I'm going to tell him that I want the angry Mr. Luang Duang back. I'm not going to do a voice, and just say, can you get angry on me?
At the number on the back of your card.
What? I feel like we should call him back and apologize for harassing him.
I want you to go all Ming Dynasty on my ass.
Oh, I guess I'm gonna have to leave him alone.
What happened with the Handful Noodle House?
Oh, I brought up the number. See,
Are you afraid? I can dial. Definitely use the phone card, even though it's local.
Yeah, I've been using phone card like religiously now.
Yeah. Phone cards are a great thing.
All right, hold on.
Okay.
Hello, Handful the House, may I help you?
Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Yes?
I need to make an order.
Order to go?
Yeah.
Okay.
What kind of food do you have?
We're in a Chinese restaurant.
Yeah, well, I have food allergies.
I'm sorry?
I have food allergies.
So what kind of food, what kind of your allergy?
I can eat, rice.
I'm sorry?
Rice. Rice.
So you mean you cannot eat rice?
No, I can't eat rice.
You cannot or you can?
Can.
You can eat rice.
Yes.
So we have fried rice.
Okay, but, I can't have oil.
Sorry, we cannot make the oil without oil.
Do you have chicken?
Yes.
Do you make the fake chicken?
Okay. Do you want to order or you want just make a chutney, okay?
I don't understand.
What do you mean chicken or big chicken?
Have you ever been to the grocery store and you saw the soy chicken?
I don't know.
Like, the tofurkey and...
I don't know. I don't know grocery store. If you want order to go, So I'm going to go. If you don't want to order, so that's it.
You know, McDonald's now sells the veggie burger.
Didn't it? It sounded like Hamburger House when she answered the phone.
Hello?
Yeah, hello.
You know, I have this suspicion that people have been calling them constantly.
You think? You gotta stop saying the name of the place. You gotta come up with a code word for it.
She immediately thought I was pranking her. So, obviously, they've been having a raft of pranks.
I imagine every Chinese restaurant gets a whole lot of pranks.
Somebody is always calling and asking for fried rice without cat or dog.
Yeah. What's on the cat-free menu? No gato.
No gato. I want to call, what's his face?
Oh.
Damn it.
Jonas?
No. The people are on the phone for half an hour with us.
Oh. Do you want to do that? Because it's probably going to turn into another half-hour call.
I was just going to use a soundboard. Okay. I wasn't going to try and get into a conversation.
Okay. We're going to have to call Monkey Richie for that, because...
He's the only one who has the number.
Well, I might have it in my paper too. Problem is I don't have a notebook anymore. I just have, like, scraps of paper with numbers on them.
Let me see.
Charles' cell phone.
Hold on a second.
Okay. There's Bobby Trendy. Titty bars.
Okay. Get all set up here to, hold on, I need to tune the sound. You need to tell me if it's, loud or not.
Okay. Yeah, we're going to have to get that number from Richie if he's still around.
No, we could just call somebody.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be them.
They'll be expecting it.
Yeah, that's true, because it's Saturday night.
They'll be disappointed if we don't go.
That's true. They're probably building their lives around it. Like, well, you know, we don't want to go out. What if they call?
Because they were recording it last week, so they've probably been listening to it with all their friends and family.
Yeah. Although the daughter, oh my God, she's a little nasty.
Yeah, she's got a filthy mouth.
And a filthy mind, too.
Yeah, really.
Talking about everyone sticking things up her you-know-what to.
Yeah. I like when she's talking about the trailer. She's like, our trailer's just covered in shit.
Real attractive there. Alright, let me see.
Nobody attacking the chat room yet?
Hold on a second, what else going on?
I haven't even checked how many people are listening tonight.
It's like in the 30s.
Yeah. Atlantic Dimensions did very well last night.
Richard Roma. You were saying?
I need a little more.
It just cost me $6,000.
That's good.
Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna have to do a local number.
Okay.
Alright.
Let's see. My cable's being gay.
How do I pick numbers that actually exist?
Oh, here's a good one. Call someone and tell them to stop using their remote because they keep changing your channels. Or here's another one. Accuse somebody of stealing your wireless cable.
Oh, there you go.
Stealing your bandwidth, downloading porn.
These are possibilities.
He wants me to scroll up to another idea he gave, I guess. Let me scroll up.
Look for someone called Chuck Johnson.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Chuck Johnson.
Who would have known that Long Duong likes violent westerns or whatever that was?
Yeah.
They were shooting guns for like a good 5 minutes there.
Just like bang, bang, bang. Alright, I'm going to try this number.
Okay. He's playing the new Jet Li game, Rise to Honor.
Hello? Guess who?
Wow.
Guess who?
Guess who?
It just cost me $6,000.
I did.
$6,000.
Oh, good.
Hey! Fuck you.
Oh.
Did you hear what I said?
He said $6,000.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay. And how did I do that?
Not to my knowledge, no.
Don't know, huh? Huh. Really?
Who are you carrying all those bricks for, anyway?
Bricks?
Well, answer me.
Well, if I knew what bricks I was carrying, I'd tell you.
My name is Richard Roma.
Yeah?
How fucked up you are.
Well, no, especially since you called the wrong person.
Wait a minute. I humiliated you. Oh, my God, I'm sorry.
It's all right.
What am I going to do this month?
Well, I don't know. I got the same financial problem you do.
Don't waste my motherfucking time!
Okay.
My dick's on fire.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. Next time, use the fire extinguisher.
What you're hired for is to help us. Does that seem clear to you?
Well, if I actually had a real job, yeah, it makes sense.
Oh, what a big man you are. Hey, let me buy you a pack of gum. I'll show you how to chew it.
Oh, right. I can walk and chew gum at the same time.
Fuck you, too.
Well, thank you.
You company man. Well, I tell you, let me give you a little inside information about God. God likes to watch. He's a prankster. Think about it. He gives man instincts. He gives you this extraordinary gift, and then what does he do? I swear, for his own amusement, his own private, cosmic gag reel. He sets the rules in opposition. What you're hired for? What the hell am I going to do? Does that seem clear to you? Don't waste my motherfucking time!
What was that dick line I've never heard before?
What?
What was that dick line that cracked me up?
My dick's on fire.
I never heard that one used in the call before. I never heard that on that board. You got me. You cracked me up on that one.
I was started playing around with these other ones I haven't tried before, where he goes through the whole speech about God and Satan.
Yeah.
I guess that's from
Devil's Advocate.
Yeah.
Great movie.
So he was, I wonder if he knew it was a soundboard, but he was, you know.
I don't know. I'd have to hear it again.
I think at the end he realized it or something, but
yeah.
I don't know. You know what's the most popular soundboard? Wait, the most popular soundboard download I have is the Arnold Schwarzenegger first board, and then after that is the Gladys board.
Yeah.
Yeah, in parentheses I put Old Cranky Lady, because no one's going to know who the hell Gladys Richford is.
Yeah.
They've never. So I think Old Cranky Lady helps.
But, not that I'm blowing my own horn here, because I'm not the only one who worked on it, but that board is perfect for prank calling.
Yeah.
A lot of times you see these boards where they don't really have, like, prank calls in mind. They just want a collection of clips.
Mm-hmm.
They really don't work for a prank call. But my most popular one, I think, is the Fat Bastard. And no, the fart soundboard.
Oh, the fart soundboard. Yeah, I heard that one. I actually got it off of your site, I think. Yeah.
Oh, did you?
Mm-hmm.
I think I found that, like, downloading on Kazaa or something. But,
I think we should call an auto dealership and do the Al Pacino thing or something. Call the finance department.
See, the problem with using, like, really well-known soundboards is that people are going to recognize the movie it's from.
Yeah.
You know, Devil's Advocate is so popular, and Pacino is so popular.
I think once I started doing stuff from there, it was pretty obvious.
You got to get people who are oblivious, like foreigners who might not know American movies, or old people who don't watch new movies. I'm thinking, like, your average person, like, between 20 and 50 is going to know that, you know?
I'm thinking about looking for a Bubba Johnson. But I'm afraid I'm going to call the same one without knowing.
She was in Alabama, so try a different state.
Yeah. So, you know, there aren't that many Bubba Johnsons.
No? Try Alaska. A Bubba Johnson in Alaska. I've never pranked Alaska before. I'll have to look for next week, people. Try to find funny names for Alaska.
Nationwide. Exact. Okay. In the entire United States, ready for the number that are listed? 14.
For Bubba Johnson?
Bubba Johnson.
Are those all Bubbas, or are there B's in there, too?
No, I did exact match, so it's exactly Bubba Johnson.
Okay, don't call the Louisiana one, because she's angry already.
All right, Pensacola, Florida.
Perfect.
All right.
It'll be an elderly Bubba. All the old people melt down to Florida.
I'm wondering if I should try and do a kind of a Lucius thing, or...
We got Neil's numbers, too, if you want to go with those. I could dial some of those.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just do this one Bubba, and then we'll do, like, Neo stuff.
Oh, shit. I lost... No, where's Neil's numbers? There they are.
Right.
Okay, do that one Bubba. And who are we going to call? Waitstill Forker?
Uh-oh. The two worlds are colliding. Someone's trying to send me something from work. You're trying to kill independent Ted.
Somebody sending you mean somebody from work is listening?
Someone from work is trying to instant message me, and then it's like something work related. I'm like, I'm not thinking about work right now.
How about have them call you with the problem? And then you could do Jack.
This guy's actually pretty cool. He'd probably be into it, but
yeah.
I'm not going to bridge the two worlds.
No. It's better that the people working never know about that way.
Right. There's actually a street called Jimmy Gray Robinson where this Bubba Johnson lives on.
The street?
Jimmy Gray Robinson is the name of the street.
I wonder who that is.
I know, it's got to be somebody.
What state?
Tennessee.
So look up Jimmy Gray Robertson and ask him why there's a street in Tennessee named after him.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. That wouldn't be funny, would it?
Be more of a learning experience. So do you have Neo's numbers? Or?
Okay. I'm looking at Neo's numbers now. How about we call Fortunato Asses. Fortunato Asses.
All right. Oh, Gaylord M. Fokker. Do you remember from Meet the Parents?
Yeah.
That was the guy's name. Then Neo gave you a Gaylord M. Fokker.
A Gaylord Fokker?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll call Gaylord Fokker first.
Hello. I'm unable to answer your call right now. Please leave your name, number, and a message after the tone.
Hi, this is Ted Johnson calling from the Singer Harris Company in Dallas, Texas. I'm calling about a overdue account for Mr. Fokker. And what we got going on here is Mr. Fokker has been delinquent for several months on some household items and some personal items that he had purchased at our store. And a couple of the items here is a pair of wool socks. Man, I won't say this on the phone, but next item was a very tight T-shirt, a gold watch, here. Don't know who they was for, but yeah, anyway, so if you can get Mr. Gaylord M. Fokker to call us back, talk about why he's trying to order more personal products from our store when he has a delinquent account. And a couple items he tried to purchase recently was, well, I'll just go ahead and say it. It was a penis pump. And check it in here. Oh yeah. I don't know what the fuck to say.
His machine eventually ran out and hung up. Did you hear the ha-ha? Did that crack you up?
I'm just trying to type to stop from laughing.
I could tell there was too long a silence there. When you crack up, you're really good at covering it up because I can't hear it at all.
But the problem is
Well,
the
you
silence.
must be some kind of crazy person.
What's that?
I cover up the phone and then I laugh. But
Yeah. This would be a good sound effect to use on Pindar and the Yahoo chats.
Well, you must be some kind of crazy person.
Okay, here we are. Alt.nerd.obsessive.
and I'm going to try and rapid fire Bubba Johnson.
Okay.
Excellent.
We are controlling transmission. You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery which reaches from the inner mind to...
And now for something completely different.
Eyeballs! Gimme, gimme, gimme!
Minute.
Bubba Johnson. I'm going to hit one, Bubba. What?
Hello?
Huh?
Hi, Bubba.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Fine, you?
Oh, good. I was wondering if you'd be interested in joining a hunting club.
No, I wouldn't.
You don't?
No, I don't do anything.
But it's a lot of fun,
Yeah.
Some of us, we go out on the truck and, we wear yellow vests and we find animals and, roll around in the dirt, and it's really exciting.
Right. No, I'm not interested in that. Well, thank you.
What do you do for fun then?
Oh, I drag race. It's 1 o'clock in the morning here, and I'm in the bed.
You're in the bed.
Yeah, but I'm not interested. Thank you.
You forgot to do what?
He says I'm in the bed.
I never realized that about the do what thing until you said it, but now I realize how right you are.
He hung up, but...
Please enter the number.
Okay,
you
then I'm
wish
going to
to
call him back.
Oh, okay.
Minute.
We need a different voice.
Do what? Okay. Oh, fuck.
Hello?
Hello?
Hey.
Why are you hanging up on my grandson? He was speaking very nice.
What, I'm hanging up on your grandson, he was speaking very nice.
Exactly, that's what I said.
That's because it's 1 o'clock in the morning.
No, it's not. It's 8 p.m.
I was going to tell him to stop drinking. Maybe you know what day it is.
It's 1 in the afternoon.
Please enter the number you wish to call.
Should I call back?
No.
No, 3 is the magic number.
Please enter the number.
Actually, what are you doing?
It's different, Bubba.
Oh, okay.
What were you saying?
After this, I need to take a bathroom break.
Oh, you don't have to.
Should we make it a race?
The number you've entered is not valid. Please try again. Please enter the number.
Sure, now you're making it away because you know how bad I want to pee.
What's that? Baba, please?
He's not, he's asleep.
We were supposed to go out tonight. We were supposed to go hit the bars and have some fun.
Okay, who is this?
This is Jack.
Okay, whatever. I don't know who this is, but you shouldn't be talking this shit at this hour.
Wait a minute.
Damn, she was pissed. Okay, I'm going to, let me play a song, and, what's that?
It's a bathroom break.
Yeah, it's time for a bathroom break. Do you want me to let you go, or do you want to hang on?
I can hang on, but, I don't want to hog it, though.
Is there anybody else waiting to call in?
Oh, no, hold on. Actually not, I'll just let you go.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's getting late anyway. It's like 1:12 already. Okay, take it easy, Ted. It was great talking to you. Thanks for letting us use your station. Oh, hey, did you get a chance to listen to the Atlanta Convention show yet?
No, I have a file, but I'm going to listen to it.
Okay.
Later on.
Okay, well, take it easy. And we'll see you next week.
All right.
Bye-bye. Everybody, that was Ted Webb, without whom we would not be able to be here right now. So everybody give a round of applause to Ted Webb. He's a really cool guy, and he's when I first started talking to Ted, he didn't do prank calls, and I remember asking him very early in the beginning when I first started talking to Ted, I remember asking him if he had ever done prank calls, and he said that he was always too afraid. He was afraid he would crack up, he was afraid that he'd get caught, and we actually sort of helped inspire Ted to start doing his prank calls, and now we see how great he is at it. Great at coming up with the material, and great at the voices, which is one of the areas where I lack. I'm not so good with the voices. I gotta practice on doing voices. Anyway, I'm packing my cigarettes, I'm gonna go pee, and I'll be right back. In the meantime, you guys can listen to this. This is, which one do I want to play? Do I feel like torturing anybody or not? No, I won't torture anybody. I'm going to play this. It's from, well, that would have been torture. This is from Blink-182, their new single, I Miss You. I'll be right back.
How you doing? This here is Shirley Q-Licker, honey. Well, I was in a fight yesterday, honey. You know that old pointy-headed lady that got down there working at the cafeteria? And every time I come in there, she look everything on my tray talking about, yeah, well, just steady making comments. And she back there supposed to be serving food, not serving attitudes. And she make all kind of comments about my dinner every night. And looking at me like wondering could I pay for it. And last night I had all I could have took of it, and she give me that look as soon as I come in there. Honey, I took that tray and just popped her head. I wore it out on her. Honey, I took that wig off of her head, throwed it up in the air, and told her to jump for it. No, we wasn't going to have that no more. We need to get that straight. Well, me and her is good friends now. We're going out to the club tonight and look for the men. Yes, we is. Look, you tell your mama that I asked her how she doing. Till I'll see you at the cafeteria. I know that right.
Come on with it, Daddy. How you doing? This is Shirley Q-Licker with the Gospel Minute. Praise the Lord up in this house this morning. How's your mama and them doing? We want to wish a special blessing on her. Oh, we thought she was going to pass last year sometime, but she stick around, don't she? Except when it comes to pay her dues. All right. Sisters, will y'all pick up y'all Holy Bible? Gertrude, you're going to have to put our TV guide. It's not going to do it. I'm talking about Proverbs 13, not Thursday night at 8, girl. Well, I'm going to read. All right, look here. This thing is especially appropriate for these girls. Proverbs 14 and 7, it says, leave the presence of the fool, for there you do not meet no word of knowledge. Now, how many could tell me I'm right on that? Yeah. How many people up in here raise their hand and say, surely I'm ignorant? Or should I know someone who is ignorant, who is slidden into ignorance? I'll every hand up in here, so some of them is raised twice. Put that down, darling. What I'm saying is we are living in ignorant times. It seems like it's a pestilence of ignorance what has swept into the land. And we just want to pray God to fix that. And please help things not be so ignorant. Amen and amen. Thank you, and God bless you.
Well, thank you, everybody. Everybody's out there thinking, what the fuck was that? That was Shirley Q. Liquor. Very interesting story about Shirley Q. Liquor. I believe Raw Milk is the one who sent me these files. Apparently, Shirley Q. Liquor is the stage name for a white man who does a drag gig where he dresses up as a black woman. And he does, like, racist humor. But it's entertaining, and I guess that's really all that matters in the end, isn't it? We got more numbers coming in, but I'm taking a break from the program right now so that I can smoke my bowl. Because I woke up from my little nap, and I started the program, and I didn't have time to get stoned. This is my little partying time. It's Saturday night, normally the one night a week where I allow myself to party. I partied also on Wednesday this week. I don't know why Wednesday, but it's the way it just came out. I drank a six-pack and woke up the next morning around 1 in the afternoon. No, I'm kidding. But I did drink a six-pack. But I didn't black out or pass out. My bowl was already packed, so you guys don't have to sit through that part. I'm going to play some quiet music in the background. Let me see if I have some bowl-smoking music. One of these times I'll get smart and I'll go and hunt down some bowl-smoking music to play. Maybe this will work. That most definitely will not work. Okay. Damn right, that's more like it. Don't sound like this. People come up to me and they say, Dave. Well, no, they don't. They say, KDK, what do you think about gay marriages? And I don't know why people are asking me like I'm some kind of big kind of gay authority. I'm the ambassador to all that is gay, after all. And it seems to me as though people bring it up to me because they're hoping to start a fight. Sometimes people just want to set me off, it seems. Because the truth is, I couldn't care less about gay marriage. I don't want to get married. I don't see the point in getting married unless you plan on raising children. Not because I don't think that gay people deserve the same sort of tax breaks that married couples do. I just feel that marriage is a pointless institution that really only exists in this day and age for the benefit of the children, for the security and the mental well-being of children. And never underestimate the importance of a marriage to a child's mental stability. As the time goes by, and I guess you would say that our society evolves, you can see that families are becoming less and less closely knit. And unlike in the 60s when our parents or perhaps our grandparents were raised, people have to work two jobs. Mom and dad are both out of the home, and kids are more independent, and they learn to rely on themselves at an earlier age. And the whole world is changing. And of course, with this, there's the obvious downside. You have a lot of people out there that don't take having children seriously enough. You have a lot of young people who probably realize that they're not mature enough to be able to properly raise a child, and they decide to have them anyway for, whatever reasons. You know, sometimes another area where religion butts its nose in where it doesn't belong. But I'm predicting that everything is getting worse. It's going to get worse because the problem is now that you have so many people out there that are barely raised by parents. People who are raised by absentee parents. People who are raised by disaffected, disassociated, disinterested parents. And I believe when a kid is brought up that way, that there's just something wrong with their head, and they never learn the empathy and compassion for their fellow human being like they should, because they haven't formed those tight bonds that you learn when you're a child. You have people that have children because they want a bigger welfare check. You have people that have kids because they just have their mind closed on the idea of an abortion, even if it's in the best interest for the child. Or even adoption. You have unwanted children being raised by disinterested parents, creating monsters to prowl the streets. And wow, I'm starting to sound like Pindar. Maybe I smoked too much weed.
Somebody throw a pie!
Hello? Hello.
How are you doing?
Fine, thank you.
What are you wearing? This is Bob.
Bob who?
Bob Mackey, but I'm not going to tell you where I live yet because I got a problem. And I've had a couple of beers tonight already, so I'm going to ask you to bear with me. But I was down there in front of your place. Are you there? I was down there in front of your place the other day. And I was just walking because the doctor says I need to get more exercise. And I saw this package. It wasn't in your mailbox, but it was on the ground leaning up against your mailbox. And I guess curiosity got the better of me. And I was thinking, well, since it's not in the mailbox, I guess, you know, it's like finders keepers. So I took it. But I haven't opened it yet because I'm racked with guilt. And I want to give it back to you, but I don't want you to know who I am because I don't want you to try to get me in trouble.
Why don't you someday just drop it where you found it?
It's about, maybe you know what it is if I give you the dimensions. It's about 6 feet. It's flat. It's only about 1.5 inches thick. And it's about 8 by 11, maybe. And it's heavy. Like maybe it's a book or something. And it doesn't rattle when I shake it. But I was thinking of, just trying to sneak back there and leave it in front of the mailbox.
So, anytime you pass by, just leave it by the pole.
Well, I'm happy you're not mad about it, because I've been losing sleep over this. And I was afraid that you would try to get me in trouble, and I don't want...
No, just whenever you...
I'm still sort of ashamed of what I did, so I don't want to... Maybe I'll do it, early in the morning, when it's dark out.
That'd be fine.
Okay, well, thank you for being nice about it.
Okay.
And I won't take your mail again.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Who doesn't get mad that somebody stole a package from their mailbox? You know it was a prank. Well, they can't all be gems. I'm trying to find something that I want to listen to so that I can finish smoking my bowl here, and I'm not finding anything. Maybe in here. Bubba the Love Sponge. I'll play the Bubba the Love Sponge Gay Pride Day song. The laugh's on you, Bubba the Love Sponge, because your ass got fired for indecency. That's right, folks. Bubba the Love Sponge, world-renowned fake prank caller. Yes, that's right. His prank calls are indeed fake. Has been fired by Clear Channel, his employer, for an indecent program. Of course, nothing that he does is any more indecent than other broadcasters out there, but his ratings are low, so they have no reason to try to fight it for his stupid ass. So Bubba the Love Sponge is out of a job. No more bad fake prank calls on the air. And this is all happening because of stupid Janet Jackson and her droopy, floppy, saggy, giant nipple old boob. People are just so completely incensed. I'm not convinced it's not a racial thing. You know, if a white woman flashed her tit, would it be as big a deal? You know, It's the Super Bowl. You're watching people beat the hell out of each other, but a boob is a bad thing? You know? And if you're a parent, if you have a daughter, guess what? She has boobs. She's not offended by seeing them on TV. To her, there's nothing wrong with a boob. And if you're a parent that has a child, a boy, it's healthy for him to see a boob. There's nothing wrong with seeing a boob. The only time it gets to be wrong in seeing a boob is when you're on Freecole and there's chicks like driving nails through them or something. Well, I guess she did sort of do that because she had a piercing on it, didn't she? Boy, did I put my foot in my mouth. But all because of stupid Janet Jackson flopping her boob out. And I blame Janet Jackson. I don't blame Justin Timberlake because she's the one who agreed to have her boob showed in the first place, you know. There's no way you're going to make anybody believe that that wasn't a purposeful act, you know. Her boob didn't accidentally bounce out. That happens in wrestling all the time. The chicks bounce out of their outfits and they don't get in trouble because that is obviously accidental. But it was purposeful, and they were trying to push the boundaries, and Janet was trying to one-up Madonna, kissing Britney Spears. And her career is fading, and her album isn't selling well, and she isn't what she used to be, and nothing that famous people hate more than not being famous anymore. So she's desperately grasping at that fame by flopping her giant old floppy tit out. And it is floppy. If you look at her boob from a distance, it looks good and it looks perky, and then when you look at it close up, you see that the bustier is like pushing it up, and it's really just this floppy old ape tit. I did not just say Janet Jackson is a floppy old ape tit. Thank God nobody listens to this program. But anyway, now because of this, Congress is holding hearings on indecency and immorality in the media, and all of this talk about the separation of church and state seems to have gone out the window, and we're apparently all ready to let the religious right wing, the people who call themselves the moral majority when they are quite obviously the overwhelming minority, we're going to let these people dictate what we can listen to and watch on TV because we keep electing douchebags like George Bush. And so this past week, over the past couple of weeks, you've had famous media people and famous broadcasting people and famous owners of broadcasting stations appearing before Congress to defend themselves for their programming. Howard Stern got in trouble because a caller made a comment about anal sex when Paris Hilton was the guest. Somebody called up and made a comment about her having anal sex with a black guy or something. I'm not sure. I didn't hear it. I'm only talking about the rumors I've heard about it. And now, because of that, Clear Channel, which doesn't own the Howard Stern Show, but they syndicate him in many major markets, they suspended him, they say, for only 2 days, but that was Tuesday and he's still not back on the air. So he's probably gone for good in several major markets because a caller didn't even curse, but he just made an indecent comment. You know, the breakdown of the family unit has nothing to do with the media. All media and dirty television and dirty radio does is pretty much wise people up. Because when I was 12 years old, I was naive and knew nothing. And if there was a pedophile out there, I would have been an easy target. But nowadays, kids, I would think, are a lot more media savvy, and they know about things like this. So if they see some creepy old dude, they're going to recognize it right away and get themselves the fuck away. You know, sheltering your kids from the reality of life doesn't do them any good in the long run. But I've luckily been able to listen to Howard Stern on Shoutcast because there's a lot of cool people out there that will simulcast the show, people where he's still on in their area. He's still on in our area, but because we live in a valley, we get no radio at all. There's 2 different stations that Howard Stern is on around here, and we can't get anything. I can get 2 stations. I can get the elevator music station, and I can get the classic rock station. That doesn't play anything after 1980. So needless to say, I don't really listen to the radio when I'm home. But I've been able to listen to Howard online, and it's a horrible thing that's happening. But luckily, Howard makes so much money for Infinity Broadcasting that they're going to stand in there and they're going to fight it. So hopefully he won't be off the air in those markets for too long. Because what the hell are they going to get that's going to get better ratings than Howard Stern? Put on your Bible Hour, make them happy. Put on their stupid fucking Bible Hour, and they'll see how much money they lose. They'll go back to Howard Stern.
Looking through the old apartment.
And we're back. And that was Bare Naked Ladies. And I know I'm not supposed to do that. I'm not supposed to play copywritten music. But Ted Webb is a non-profit organization, so there's really nothing that anybody can sue for. And they'll look like total dicks for suing a guy who donates all his money to animal shelters anyway. Might be a good way to get Ted Webb's name out there. Let's get Ted Webb sued for playing copywritten music, so we can get all the public on his side. Is Ted still in the chat room? He's probably screaming, no, no, bad idea, bad idea. Ted is gone. Oh no, there Ted is. Ted must have left. I have to re-op him. It took me like an hour and a half this afternoon trying to set up this stupid chat room in time for the program, because I know nothing about IRC. I don't know the little programming language that it uses. Reminds me of basic programming back when I was in high school. Because I had a different chat all set up this afternoon, and then I'm talking to Monkey Richie, and he doesn't like my chat because he doesn't know the commands. He's used to the commands for Central Chat. And then I was thinking, you know what? Why didn't I think of Central Chat in the first place? Because we know Drew, the guy who runs the server over there. We know that he likes us. Why didn't that just occur to me right off the bat? Put my chat room on Central Chat. For some reason it didn't. So now we are on Central Chat, former host of Blackout's Box Live chat room, and the current host of Atlantic Dimensions and KDK Prank Calls. At what point does revenge become humiliation? I love it. I'm 50, I love it. Time to call someone. I'm going to start getting Z's. Let me try again. Or let me try a number. Let me see if there are any numbers that catch my eye. Andrexa says he was asking... Oh, he says we ask about gay marriage because you're half gay. So I guess they want somebody who's not biased either way. I'm sort of middle of the road on the subject. I'm not for it. I'm not against it. The only thing I am against is the tax breaks that's given to married couples, because they don't need the tax breaks. They have two incomes. The people who need the tax breaks is the guy who's 24 years old trying to afford his own apartment on one income. You know, give the tax breaks to the people who need it, not to the married people who can combine their wealth and buy a better life than either of them can afford separately. We give people kickbacks for having kids. That's just not a good way to run taxes, because then you got people producing children for tax breaks. And we got too goddamn many people. We need a good virus or plague to wipe out a good number of people on this planet. There's just too many people. We got AIDS, but it's too hard to get. You sort of got to be kind of slutty to get it. Well, let's see. You can either get it from a transfusion 10 years ago. You can't get it from a transfusion anymore, but 10 years ago, perhaps you could have. Or you got to have unprotected sex, and a lot of it. Or you got to be an IV drug user. So it almost seems like it was designed by God. I want somebody to genetically engineer a disease that kills people over 70, because that's just too old, and they just get in the way, and they're angry all the time, and they're bitter at young people, and they hate the world. Most of them. Perhaps we can grant reprieves to happy elderly people, or amusing elderly people. If there's like an elderly person who's so stupid or so out of it that they're amusing, we can keep them around too. Anyway, I'm just rambling, so I think it's time to end the program. Thank you all for listening. I am KDK. My website is kdkprankcalls.com. You're listening to me on TEDWeb Radio, www.tedweb.com, or search for TEDWeb on Shoutcast, and you'll find it. 24-hour streaming prank call radio station, over 91-hour playlist. The longest playlist in Internet radio. I'm proud of it. Also, don't forget to check out AtlanticDimensions.com, AtlanticDimensions, for the prank calls from Sally Windrow and Chuck Johnson. Also, don't forget to check out PioLite.net, if that's still around, PIOLYTE.net. We haven't heard from PioLite in quite a while, but I think his site is still up there. Also, don't forget to check out ComedyThinkTank.com, ComedyThinkTank.com. That is the new home for CollegeSucks.org. And if you want to find the prank calls, you can find those in there. You can find the prank calls from Zachary B. from CollegeSucks.org. You can find Rising Prankster and Toxic up there. And I think that's it. Anyway, thank you all for listening. Don't forget to tune in again next week. Same bad time, same bad channel. Saturday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you all for listening. I love you all. Stay beautiful.
We got to close it out. That's it for tonight. Be back again tomorrow night. Red-eyed and bushy-tailed, 'cause I can tell you tomorrow, baby.
I move your picture.
I move your picture
From my wall.
from my wall.
From my wall.
And I replace them.
Both large
And I replace them.
Both large and small.
Oh, Lord, Lord.
And each new day.
Each everyone.
Finds me so blue.
So blue. So blue.
Nothing takes the place of you.
Just remember, nothing takes the place of
Nothing can ever take the
I
place of you,
read
baby.
your letters.
I read your letters. Each and every one.
One by one.
One by one.
by one.
And I still love you.
And I still love you, baby.
And I still love you.
When it's all said and done.
When it's all said and done, I still love you.
Oh, my darling.
Oh, my darling. Sometimes
I'm so blue.
I'm so blue.
Because nothing.
Because
nothing.
Nothing.
Oh,
nothing.
Makes you
quite as good as your vagina.
I write this letter.
It's raining.
On my window pane.
As the movie finger writes.
What the hell
Sends until tomorrow.
He's not even listening to the lyrics anymore.
I'll wait for you.
I'll wait for you.
As each teardrop glistens on my head.
Without you,
How's that one?
nothing seems the same.
Without you, nothing's the same.
Nothing's the
So
same.
I'll wait
And I'll wait
until you're home.
until you're home.
Again, I love you,
Again, as I said before, I love you.
but I'm all alone.
But I'm all alone.
I'm on and on till I see you again tomorrow night, baby.
Till
tomorrow.
Till tomorrow.
I love you so much.
I love you more.
So blue.
Bye.
I'm bluer. Goodbye.
Because nothing,
Nothing.
oh, but
Oh,
nothing
but nothing
takes the place.
takes the place of you, baby. Thank you all for listening. I love y'all. Tune in again next week. And stay beautiful.